If you would like to become a sponsor with the Creek Broadcast Team on SHN Sports, reach out at the Creek Broadcast Network at gmail.com. That's the Creek Broadcast Network at gmail.com. It's an extremely inexpensive way to reach hundreds, even thousands of people. Contact us now to see what we can do for you. You're listening to the Schlotzky's pregame show with the Creek Broadcast Team on SHN Sports, located at 492 Highway 71, right in front of Walmart. Also located in Elgin at 1131 Highway 290 East. Go to schlotzkys.com/Texas/Bastrop or /Elgin for details on catering your next event. You can order by DoorDash and have it delivered right to your house to watch the game on your own couch. That's Schlotzky's, the Austin Original Eatery. Broadcast Team on SHN Sports.
All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, tonight to Cedar Creek versus Eastview Memorial, or Eastview Patriots out of Georgetown. We are live from Memorial Stadium. I am Pistol Pete with Sam Houston and Kevin, what's your last name? Newsome. He's another special guest tonight as he's kind of sitting in for a few minutes till Sam gets here. And, wow, man, I know, Kevin, you weren't here, so you're not going to know what I'm talking about, but nonetheless.
I have no idea.
We are coming off a really impressive victory over top of the Elgin Wildcats last Friday night in Elgin. And, my goodness, what a great game. The Eagles came away 20-16 in a comeback win during that contest. And man, what a great game it was. It started out a little bit slow in the first half for the Cedar Creek Eagles. The actual Elgin Wildcats were to get on the board first late in the second quarter. But that's late in that second quarter as well. The Cedar Creek Eagles finally tallied. And ultimately, Brock McLaughlin ended up passing 14 for 27 for 228 yards and 2 touchdowns. And he carried the ball 4 times for 18 yards. So it took him a little bit to get going and get his wheels turning, but once he did, he was the leader of the Cedar Creek Eagle football team, like he has been the last couple weeks. Coming in 2-0 tonight in district play, they look to make it 3-0 with the Eastview Patriots. The total offense for the Eagles was, from my calculations, 311 yards total. He did have one interception thrown late in the fourth quarter on that drive that should have put them on the scoreboard and put them ahead. But nonetheless, the Wildcats picked the ball off and took over the ball with about 2.5 minutes left to go in the game. It looked kind of ominous for the Eagles, but I tell you, they stuck with it, and they kept their feet digging, and they really did a good job on shutting down the Wildcats and getting the ball back late in the fourth quarter. For rushing, Dominique Mojica carried the ball 13 times for 61 yards. He had a 1 touchdown, 3 yards out on a rushing touchdown. Davin Winston, he was a vital asset to the game, but he only had 3 carries for 4 yards, but it seems like we called his name a lot. As he was blocking a lot for Mojica on some of those plays. On the receiving side, man, number 7, Aiden Prince, just had an outstanding night. He had 9 catches for 151 yards. He had 1 touchdown from a 13-yard pass, and there towards the in the third quarter to bring the Eagles within striking distance. And then the final touchdown of the game was Damian Perez on a 24-yard pass across the middle that sealed the victory for the Eagles. Damian caught the ball 4 times for 53 yards, and he also did really good on special teams as well, and he had a couple of kickoff returns for some pretty good yardage. On the defensive side, we were responsible for 2 sacks. We got to Peter McFarland 2 times, and but at the same time, when we're talking about sacking the quarterback, he was hurried and rushed. We lost count. It was so much. He was getting knocked down left and right And some of his passes were right when he was getting hit, so they're incomplete passes, near interceptions. So it was a great game for the Cedar Creek Eagles to come back down from 16 to 6. And ended up coming back winning 20-16. Just for a side note, as far as the Elgin stats were concerned, the Cedar Creek on the passing side, McFarland went 5 for 15 for 75 yards, but he carried the ball. He carried the ball 15 times for almost 90 yards. Number 2, Lyndon Rangel went 11 carries for 64 yards. Trevor Kurgan had 3 catches for 34 yards, and the total offense for the Eagles was for the Wildcats was 249 yards. And if it gives you any perspective, 174 of those yards was by their quarterback, number 10, Peter McFarland. So he is a very athletic young man, and he was responsible for 2/3 of their yardage. So, but that's in the past. I mean, it was a quick game, and it was like 2 hours and 8 minutes. We didn't get started, and all of a sudden it was just over. The Eagles carried the ball for 10 series, 3 in the first and 7 in the second half. The defense played very, very well, had those 2 sacks, plenty of hurries and knockdowns, and also to end the game, number 22, Chris Nino, intercepted the ball in the end zone to seal the deal for the Cedar Creek Eagles. And I'm going to go ahead and start out with some apologies really quick. So last game, in fact, the last 2 games, I was calling number 76 for the Eagles, A.J. Senior, and his actual name is A.J. Signer. So I apologize to the Signer family and everybody affiliated that I was obliterating his name. Unfortunately, I've never met the young man, so I was going by the way it was spelled. So, but it's A.J. Signer. He's the center for the Cedar Creek Eagles. And also, we made a mistake on an old roster where we had number 22 as Dante Love. He graduated and moved on, and I was unaware because Scotty called most of the games last year. So I was not aware of that young man's presence or even his name for that matter. But number 22 is being worn by Chris Nino. He is the only freshman on the Cedar Creek Eagle varsity football team, and he is quite the athlete. Like I said, he was responsible for that touchdown or for that interception to end the game, to seal the deal for the Eagles at the buzzer of the fourth to end the game. So that's the Elgin game. So now talking about the Eastview Patriots. Eastview Patriots tonight are coming in. Let me get my paper clip out of the way here. I believe they're coming in tonight 1-3 on the season. A little chatter from the PA announcer there. Here it is right here. Yes, the Eastview Patriots are coming in 1-1 in district play and 1-3 overall. So, but that don't let that fool you, because the Eastview Patriots is a very, very good team. And we had the opportunity to sit down with Coach Hill for the Cedar Creek Eagles and get some information from him, not only about the Eastview Patriots, but about what he's been doing with the team this year, being the new coach and stuff. And we really had some great questions for him. Last year we had some really quality defensive players and offensive players, for that matter, at the college level that were playing. And there was so much talent the last few years who have all graduated since then. We asked him how this year the defense has been able to make such a massive improvement after losing such quality players, and this is what he had to say about that.
Still got good players, and although they might not be as, have the notoriety of some of the guys. I think the best thing that they do is they play together, and they play within the system, and they play as a unit. And so that's kind of what our defense is our philosophy is everybody has a job, and whether or not you make the play doesn't matter. It's about you doing your job to set someone else up for success. if that play calls for it, or if that certain the read that you get on that play. For example, our ends, they close on what we call the veer block, which if a tackle steps down, it's supposed to get flat down the line of scrimmage. Well, a lot of times he may or may not make the play, but it has a purpose. It's supposed to spill the play out to an overlapping linebacker, who's supposed to spill it out to a safety and things like that. And so while that end may not get the stat for the tackle, we still got good players, although they might not be as have the notoriety of some of the guys. I think the best thing that they do is they play together and they play within the system and they.
Folks, we're going to go ahead and stop that question right there. My hand accidentally hit the computer and restarted that. So basically what he's saying as far as the defense is concerned, he said there's no difference between last year and this year. There's quality players on both sides of the ball, whether it was last year or this year. It's just a matter of getting all of them to play together and know their jobs and work together as a team. And that's basically all he was answering on that deal there. I apologize for that. My hand went right on the button. All right, sorry, some little technical difficulties right there. SHNsports.com/Cedar Creek. And so after that, we got into a conversation with Coach Hill about the two impressive district wins that we had against Connolly and Elgin, back to back there. So we asked him what his takeaways he had for those two games, and from the takeaways from the offense and what areas he's looking to improve on. And this is his answer to that question.
Our offense has kind of stick to what we do and,
a lot.
and take care of the football. Our overall philosophy for the team is, we always say there's three things that win football games, particularly when it's two relatively evenly matched teams. And the first one is turnovers, and so turnovers, explosive plays,
sure she's playing?
And the kicking game are the three things that we think are going
to
separate us in those type ball games. And I think our offense has done a good job of taking care of the football. I know a couple weeks ago we put the ball on the ground a time or two. We were fortunate to get it back, and so not being okay with punting. Our offense and our overall team philosophy is, in order to win games, you got to be able to run the football and you got to be able to stop the run. Well, when you place an emphasis on running the ball, and you place an emphasis on your defense not giving up explosive plays, that makes the other team drive the ball, and it makes us drive the ball, which means that clock is going to run quite a bit, which means we're not the type, and I'm not saying it's wrong, it's just not our style of ball. We're not going to throw the ball 50, 60 times a game and try to go hurry up offense and stuff like that to get 65, 70 snaps. And so you may or may not see those games where, we don't want to be in the games that are 65 to 64. That's not something that we don't want to be in the 52-49. And to add on to that point, it was kind of wild, after the game was over, we were in the locker room and, we celebrated our win and the guys got dressed and everything, and the buses didn't leave for probably another 30 to 40 minutes after the game was over. And as usual, as I'm driving the bus home, I asked Coach Fierro, I said, hey, tell me some scores from around the district and around those teams that we know. And a lot of the games he was saying, it's not over yet.
I can't see it.
That game's not over. I said, wow, that was such a fast game.
What the hell's going on?
The game's over. We're loaded on the bus, headed home, and he's still saying, there's still 4 minutes left in the game for this game that he was telling me the scores on. So, and again, that's the kind of game that, would we like to score 60 points at some point? Sure. I'm not saying that we wouldn't, but, we feel much comfortable in a 20-16 game than we do in a 59-58 type of game. And so, the things that I think our offense is doing well is we've adopted that mentality too, and we know that if you're going to play that style of ball, every possession matters. You're not going to get 7-8 possessions per half. You're going to get maybe 3 or 4 possessions per half, and so we got to take advantage of that. score and be opportunistic when we can, but at the same time take care of the football, because we know that if we only put our defense out there 3 or 4 times in a half, they're going to be fresh and they're going to be fine. They're going to be flying around, and they're probably going to create some turnovers for us and create some field position for us. And so I think the best thing that our offense is doing right now is we're being ball control minded. We're making the plays when we need to make them. And things that we need to improve on, we need to be a little bit more steady in the running game and staying on schedule. At times we've had flashes of big plays, and at times, it seems like in the flow of a series, after that first one good chunk run, okay, now we're in a little bit of a rhythm. This guy
talks a lot.
We just need to make sure that we stay on schedule. And by that, I mean, be successful on first down, get at least 4 or 5 yards on first down, so it's second and medium, so keep us out of those
this
third and long situations. And so
he talks a lot.
Things that we just need to improve on is consistency. I thought last game took a huge step forward in the not shooting ourselves in the foot category. In the first couple games, we'd get a drive going and we'd get a penalty. We'd get a drive going and we would mishandle a snap. We'd get a drive going and we'd have to take a timeout because of a personnel substitution error or something like that. I was really proud of our guys, and honestly, I believe what won us the ball game was our special teams and also, not shooting ourselves in the foot. We only had 1 penalty for 5 yards in the whole night, and that was an offsides on a kick.
And I think 1 turnover was an interception.
It was one.
Just a position issue.
Yeah, one turnover each. So both teams took care of the ball. Both teams played clean games. I think they only had 4 penalties. We only had 1. So like I said, that makes for a fast game, and that makes for a, neither team is hurting themselves, so to speak. And so we were fortunate to get the ball back and have time to just make that one last play.
All right, so we were able to expand on the offensive side a little bit, and we got into conversation about the quarterback, Brock McLaughlin, who's just doing an outstanding job this season. His decision-making and his overall play has improved on a weekly basis from week to week to week. So we asked him, how do we keep Brock progressing? And how do we keep him progressing moving into the meat or the teeth of the district play with Eastview tonight? This is going to be a real test for the Cedar Creek Eagles. And here's Coach Hill.
Like I said before, Brock is very smart. He's a coach's kid. He's very gritty. He's very tough. And so he gets better every game. Just every snap that he gets more experience. And just like anything, if not more so at the quarterback position, you get more comfortable the more snaps you get. And you get more comfortable the more repetitions that you get. And the more comfortable you get, the more times you have the bullets flying at you live. And so I think everything that goes on, or every week that goes on, you're going to see even more improvement from him, more consistency from him, and that just comes with reps. He's only a junior, and so he's gonna do nothing but keep getting better. And like I said, he makes the plays when they're there, but he also does a really good job of sometimes what people don't know is, we do some adjustments at the line. A lot of our calls, he could do one of 2 or 3 things in any given play. He could throw it to this side, or he can hand it off. And so a lot of the things that he does really well may or may not show up in the stat sheet, the next day. But he's consistently taking what the defense gives him, putting us in the right position. And then again, something else that might not show up in the stat sheet is he's not making those throws that aren't there sometimes. He's okay with pulling it down and maybe going scramble and getting a few yards or throwing it out of bounds and, like I said, keeping us on schedule. And so, like I said, he's only going to get better and the more experience that he gets. But I was very impressed with the way that he battled on Friday night and, never hung his head, even the second to last drive. When we were going down there to hopefully take the lead and we had a turnover, we had full faith that our defense was going to go out there, and we had all 3 timeouts left, and we were going to get the ball back and get another chance at it. So we're rallying the troops, and he went out there and threw an absolutely terrific ball basically for the win, what amounted to the win.
A couple of things goes on.
Yeah, and again, I think that like what we're talking about, our philosophy is run the ball and stop the run. When you are able to run the ball successfully, that adds more people into the box to get them to stop the run, and that allows you to take some aggressive shots and some deeper developing routes and stuff like that because they're adding safeties, getting a little bit tighter to the box to stop the run and things like that. And so, we're still gonna try to run the ball, and that's gonna be our main focus. But at the same time, running the ball effectively allows us to take those aggressive shots, and so we'll take those when feel like they're there and when they're necessary. And like I said, if we are running the ball effectively, it allows us to take those aggressive shots when we want to, as opposed to it's 3rd and 12, we have to throw the ball up the field. We would rather take those shots and take those chances on 2nd and short and 1st and 10 when that fake to that running back actually has some merit to it to draw the defense in, as opposed to 3rd and 12 where they're really not believing we're handing the ball off anyways type of deal. And so we'd like to take shots when the situation is right for us, as opposed to when we have to.
All right, so Coach Hill just basically saying that Brock is a solid player all the way around, makes great decisions under pressure. But we also got into the aggressiveness of the team as far as the way that they're starting out the year compared to other teams in the past, especially on the offensive side of the ball. This, we believe, was the 100% for the reason for such a strong start. Is this? And we asked him if this was a coaching philosophy or simply trusting in the decision makers on the field. Will we continue to be aggressive, which I think is a kind of a no-brainer question. Of course, they're going to continue to be aggressive as the season goes on, but this is what he had to add to that.
Well, I think just overall placing an emphasis on it, so many, and again, this comes from my background, and this comes from, some of the guys that are also on the staff that have coached at Smithson Valley before, something that my dad has always preached and that we kind of grew up in and we kind of cut our teeth in that system, is that special teams really does win games. And it's not something, it's something that a lot of people give lip service to, that it's a big part of the game, offense, defense, kicking game, but yet may not work on it scheme-wise over the weekend quite as much as they would in offense or defense, or rep it as much in practice, or film it and have the kids watch it. So something that I think has helped us a lot. Now, still, we're by no means perfect. We got a punt blocked last week.
There he is.
We need to get more consistent in our PATs, and we need to get more consistent in our kickoff coverage at times and things like that. But overall, you can see that they're improving too, because just like on offense and defense, we rep it a lot during practice. We film it during practice. We bring them in and we watch the film with them in practice. It's not just something that, let's work on punt for 5 minutes today. Coach Brooks, our special teams coordinator, who came with me from Smithson Valley, he has a checklist that he does over the weekends, just like we do for offense, just like we do for defense. We game plan just like for all of our special teams units, just like we do for offense, just like we do for defense. And so just placing an emphasis on it, I think when the kids see the emphasis that we're placing on it, there's a high priority there, and it's not something where just anybody can get on our special teams unit. As you can see, there's a lot of starters on our special teams units, and we're going to play the best player for that position on our special teams units, even if they happen to be a starter on offense or defense, or if they happen to be a backup but they're the best at that position. We're going to play the best guys for that position on every special teams unit, because, again, our philosophy is 3 things win ball games with 2 relatively even matched teams, and that's turnovers, explosives, and kicking game. And every week we have a goal board. We don't have an offensive goal board. We don't have a defensive goal board. We don't have an overall checklist for, goal is to throw for this many yards this game or run for this many yards or whatever. The one goal board that we have and the one thing we go over is our kicking game with them. And trying to create big plays in the kicking game. We have a category, we break it down, create 3 big plays. In the kicking game, you can get a check mark for pinning them inside the 10 on a punt. You can get a check mark for pinning them inside the 20 on a kickoff. On a kickoff return, getting the ball past the 40-yard line. Block a kick, which we've done an excellent job of this year. Perform successfully in an onside situation. Perform successfully in a fake situation. Make a field goal of over 30 yards. All those can get check marks, so to speak. And so it's actually funny, and you'll notice it if you're watching the games, and the kids know that. And they know what can get a check mark and what can't. And so you can see, and what's really fun for us as coaches is, let's say our kickoff return unit is out there, and we return it and we get the ball past the 40. You'll see a bunch of kids run off the field doing this. They're doing the check mark because they know that we just got a big play in the kicking game.
Take an extent.
So the one goal board, so to speak, that we have is the kicking game goal board. And so we have the categories broken down. And if we get a big play in that category, it gets a check mark. And so we say that we got to have at least 3 check marks in order to win that category of the kicking game. So our kicking game is broken down in order to, quote, win the kicking game. There's 3 different categories. Number 1 is create 3 big plays, and there's the list of pin an opponent inside the 10, on punt, return a kickoff past the 40, that stuff. So you can get a check mark, and you got to get 3 of those to win Category A. No, we just every Saturday when we bring the kids in, we have our game recap, and we watch our special teams plays, and we put the turnover margin up there. We put the number of explosive plays up there, and then we analyze whether we won the kicking game or not. And the statistics show over 90% of the time, if you win 2 out of those 3 categories, then chances are you're going to win the game. And so this is just our review of did we, quote, win the kicking game? Because it's hard to, if you just say, we got to play well in special teams, it's not like offense or defense where you can look at yards or you can look at touchdowns, you can look at turnovers, that type of stuff where there's actually measurable stats. So we created something measurable for our kids to know whether did we win the kicking game. And so, Category A is getting 3 check marks in one of those categories. 2 is did we win the net punt average, and 3 is did we win the average starting field position after a kickoff. And so you'll see the.
All right, well, that's Coach Hill right there. We had another question for him about the special teams, but the teams are on the field already, getting ready to come to the center for the coin flip. And your captain for tonight for the Cedar Creek Eagles is number 78, Angel Cordona. He's an offensive lineman. He's a senior. And for the Eastview Patriots, we have number 33, who is Thomas Thornburg. He is a junior on the Eastview Patriots. So they're at the center of the field. Let me get a little noise here. There we go. The colors are in the south end zone and getting ready to come onto the field here momentarily. So the coin is tossed and the sides are.
We won and deferred.
Cedar Creek won the toss and they will defer to the second half as they shake hands. And we're going to be getting underway here shortly as soon as we get the national anthem out of the way. So good interview with Coach with Coach Hill. We're going to share a little bit more of that here in a little while when we start getting into talk about special teams. They're not going to come onto the field. Here at Memorial Stadium, where you just got a double dose of America. National anthem. They had some technical difficulties apparently, where the PA announcer started playing the national anthem when the band was supposed to be playing. So that's why you got it twice, and that's why it was kind of choppy. But that second one was the Cedar Creek award-winning marching band, Creek Sound, with the national anthem under the direction of Dalton Davis to start our festivities tonight. There are 12 minutes showing on the clock. Folks, if you have not seen it yet, look on your screen, upper left-hand corner. You will see a scoreboard clock. You might not be able to see the jumbo screen, but you can at least see the time in the quarter and stuff as the Eagles get a little rowdy to start this dealio off. So the Eastview Patriots and the Cedar Creek Eagles. District matchup 13-5A. Division 2. Eagles coming in 2-0 in district play, though. Patriots coming in 1-1. Eagles are 2-2 overall, and the Patriots are 1-3. Tonight, the Cedar Creek Eagles are probably going to have their first test on their offense and defense, as the Eastview Patriots are no slouch as far as talent is concerned, and we look for the Eastview Patriots number 18 Adams. Let me see, what's his first name? Peyton Adams. He is coming in tonight, 110 attempts with 67 completions for 763 yards. So with those numbers there, something tells me that the young man likes to throw the ball. So we're looking to see if the Eagle defense and secondary can match up with the Eastview Patriots and Peyton Adams. So the ball is placed at the 40-yard line, and back by popular demand is number 10, Henry Jones, who sat out last week due to some unforeseen issues that were unbeknownst to me. And it's windy enough out here where Davin Winston is going to have to hold the ball. The wind right now is blowing approximately 17, 18 miles an hour. It is stiff out of the north. We have flags all around this field, and they are taking a beating as down on the bottom. This should be a good kickoff as we're just about underway. And here's Henry Jones and the Eagles. That's going to go up the left side, and that ball is going to hit about the 22-yard line, be picked up by the Eastview Patriots. Breaks up the middle, breaks one tackle, and gets swarmed up by some Eagles inside the 30-yard line. And right around, we'll see once it clears out. Looks like it'll be 1st and 10 for the Eastview Patriots from their own 29-yard line. Just underway, 11:55 on the clock. Cedar Creek defense. Peyton Adams looking to throw right off the bat. He lost one up there. Oh, that's going to be just short, nearly picked off by number 28 for the Cedar Creek Eagles.
That was wind.
Who was that?
That was the wind.
That was the wind. Yeah, he threw that ball, and that just got knocked down. Jerry Torres looks like that was the number on that. Was responsible for that. There's a handoff as Peyton Adams hands it up the left side, being pursued, gets the line, and finally tackled hard out of bounds by number 13 for the Eagles. That's Elijah Mojica, Dominique's brother, and he's going to pick up about 12 yards on the play. Here's a snap on a hurry-up offense. Off the number 24, he's got a hole, gets up over top of the 50-yard line, near a Eastview first down. That last play was a first down, so this one here's near a first down.
Boy, they're just moving.
And they run a hurry-up offense, and the Eagles are going to have to figure out a way to set it. That ball's handed off from Adams, number 24, to the outside, and he's got enough for a first down inside the 45-yard line. Let's see who number 24 is that keeps carrying that ball so much. We're going to see him a lot tonight. And that is Isaiah Quentin Jackson. He's a senior. As the hurry-up continues again, Adams drops back, one setback, two receivers to the top, finally getting a chance to catch up here. There's a handoff up the middle. He's got a little bit of a hole. Gets up over the 30, 35. Had a hard time coming down. He gets inside the 25 as the Eastview Patriots and Isaiah Jackson continue to move the ball. 1st and 10 for the Patriots at the 24-yard line.
He's not a big back, but he's awfully strong.
He carried one of our defensive players there probably about 6 yards before he was finally brought down. The Eagle defense is going to have to. They knew this was coming. The coach said that they knew the hurry-up offense was coming. There's the snap. And this time Peyton Adams keeps it, and he's going to get hit hard by Logan Latouf and drop for a 2-yard loss. It's going to be 2nd down and 12 for the Eastview Patriots.
That was a great play by Latouf beating his block. Never gave him a chance.
2nd down and 12, waiting on the snap. Adams fades back. He's looking to throw. He's under pressure. He's got a nice little flap there. It's going to be an incomplete pass under the pressure of Willie Rangel. So that's going to be an incomplete pass. Adams to the running back, Isaiah Quentin Jackson. That's going to bring up 3rd down and long. It's going to bring up 3rd and 12. 10-10 to go. Still 0-0. Eagles trying to find an answer for this hurry-up offense the Patriots have brought to them. Peyton Adams waiting on the snap, one setback. He hands it to Jackson. He's up the middle. He's going to get stopped. And it's going to bring up 4th and long. He's going to pick up 3 yards on the carry. It's going to be 4th down and 9. And they're going to change up some players, and we're going to wait to see. It looks like Peyton Adams is going to stay on the field, so they very likely are going to go for it here. I don't think they have field goal in their creed, especially into a near 20-mile-an-hour wind. Shotgun position, 2 setbacks, receivers to the near side. One goes in motion. Jackson has it, throws a screen pass out to the left side. There's nobody there, and he's going to be caught short. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. No flag on the play. Should have been holding in the backfield. And that's going to be a turnover on downs as the Eagles stop the Eastview Patriots just short. Where are they taking that ball? So it's going to be 1st and 10 with a Bastrop signs and banners, 1st down at the 16-yard line. The Eagles with Brock McLaughlin at the helm. One setback's Dominique Mojica. I think that's Dominique. I can't see that far. It's kind of foggy in here. That is Dominique. He breaks off to the left side, finds a hole, gets up over the 20 to about the 21, 22-yard line. And he's going to pick up 5 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 5. 9:12 to go in the first quarter. Eagles come up big on a stop to force the Eastview Patriots to turn over on downs. This is the first offensive drive for the Cedar Creek Eagles. Mojica with the carry, 5-yard carry, 2nd down and 5. Same setup, one goes in motion. McLaughlin waiting on the snap. Hands that one to Mojica. He goes up the middle, and he's stopped. Looks like he bounced off one and maybe picked up maybe 1 or 2 yards. Looks like they're going to give him 1 yard on the carry. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 4. Crowd mic is being extra crowdy tonight. All right, 3rd down and 3, 3rd down and 4 for the Eagles, showing blitz. He gets through. McLaughlin's got a little running room. He gets tripped up. He had a hole, and he was tripped up on the play by number 4 for the Eastview Patriots. That's Tyler Wagner.
That saved Eastview a pretty decent run because there was nobody else out there.
So that's going to be a punt situation for the Cedar Creek Eagles as Brock McLaughlin drops back as he double duties tonight as quarterback and punter. He's got the wind at his back. And he's waiting on the snap deep for the Eastview Patriots. I can't see this turned right now.
They got 2 returners back.
There's snap, and that ball is going to be a nice little punt. The wind catches it. It's going to go out of bounds right around midfield. Let's see where they mark it. They're going to give them the 45-yard line in Elgin territory. You're listening to the Creek broadcast team tonight on SHNSports.com/Cedar Creek. You can find us on YouTube if you got some time. Tune in. Pre-game show is brought to you by Slotsky's Deli. Get a chance to do DoorDash. You want to stay at home and watch the game on your computer or on your phone, you can order DoorDash through Slotsky's, and they'll deliver it right to your house, and you won't miss a moment of the game. 1st and 10 for the Eastview Patriots. There's a handoff to the backside, and that ball is going to be carried by number 5 for the Eastview Patriots. That's Jerry Barron. He's a junior for the Patriots. He picks up about, looks like, 3 yards up to the 50-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 7. Eagles trying to adjust this hurry-up offense. There's the snap to Adams. He bounces off the one and gets brought down. I didn't see who that handoff was to. It was not Isaiah Quentin Jackson. It was number
16. What number is 14? 14.
14. That's Amarian Brooks. He's a Patriot senior. All right, Adams in the shotgun position with 1 setback. 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the top. Ooh, that's going to be a quick draw, free play.
That's a free play, and we stopped on it.
Oh, they blew it dead. Ooh.
What?
Oh, that should have been a free play, but we'll see if maybe the Eastview may have jumped and drew the defense offside, but we're going to see here shortly as the ball ended up in the end zone. Eagles got kind of, I'm not sure the word, but they didn't hear a whistle. They didn't stop the play, and the secondary stopped and allowed the player to catch the ball and run it into the end zone. So they're talking about it right now at midfield, trying to see where the penalty is. False start on the offense. Okay, so it was a draw. It was a false start on the offense for the Eastview Patriots, and not only are they going to nullify everything, but it's going to back it up 5 to, it looks like, the original line of scrimmage or near it, and it's going to be
3rd and 11.
Should be 3rd and 11. I don't know if they're going to redo that play or not. So I got 3 setbacks behind. Now they spread out on a 3-receiver on the near side, 2 to the top side. A nice bubble screen on the left side there. That got some running room, and he's going to get swallowed up. What great defense. What a great read.
Reese was literally the only one that saves that from a touchdown. There's nobody else over here.
Who made that tackle?
Reese made it.
Reeves did?
Reese.
Do I know him? What number is he?
6.
Ruiz. Oh,
Ruiz.
Number 26. J.J. Ruiz. Okay. All right, so that's going to bring up 4th down and 6 for the Patriots, and they're kind of jockeying around back there whether or not they're going to punt or not. You have Peyton Adams as the short on the punt snap. It could be a direct snap. No, it's going to go to the punter, but he is going to run it to the outside. There's nobody there. He's going to get a 1st down and get forced out of bounds on the trick play. For some reason, I had a feeling about that. So it's going to be an Eastview 1st down, as the Eagles were not expecting
it's
that fake punt.
It's the same thing we used to do. We roll that out, and if there's nobody there, go.
1st and 10 from the 36-yard line, handed off to Jackson. He moves to the outside. He's got a little running room. He's near the 1st down marker, up near the 25. Looks like they're going to give him the 26 right at the 1st down marker. Is it short, or is they're going to move the chains? Looks like he's a hair short, so it's going to be 2nd down and short. There's the handoff to Jackson. He's got the 1st down, breaks a couple of tackles, gets over inside the 15-yard line as Jackson continues to tear the Cedar Creek Eagle defense apart. 1st and 10 for the Patriots at the 13-yard line. 5:39 to go in the first quarter. Still scoreless on a clear blue sky night, but it is chilly out. Wind's blowing about 18 miles an hour out of the north, as everybody saw that or felt that front come through. That ball's handed off to Team Brooks, and he carries it down inside the 5 near the 1st down marker. Looks like it's going to be 2nd down and short on the hurry up offense. There's the handoff, and he's going to get into the end zone. As the Eagles do not have an answer for this hurry-up offense quite yet. That's a Eastview touchdown by number 14, Amarian Brooks, from 3 yards out. At the 5:09 mark, the Patriots get ready to line up for the point after. Ooh, that's nearly blocked. As Damian Perez came off the side, but it's no good. He yanked it to the near side, so it's going to remain 6-0. Eastview Patriots, live from Memorial Stadium. It's the Creek broadcast team on Pistol Pete with Sam Houston and Kevin Newsom. This first quarter brought to you by Uncharted Adventures.
Uncharted Adventures is a proud sponsor of Cedar Creek Sports and the Creek broadcast team. Uncharted Adventures is the house of untraditional entertainment. From smash room, axe throwing, a bar and lounge, and an area coming soon, 2 lanes of airsoft shooting gallery for the kids of all ages. We are growing to expand your untraditional entertainment. For details, go to unchartedadventures.com or at Uncharted Adventures on Facebook to book your next adventure. That's Uncharted Adventures, the home of untraditional entertainment. You're tuned into the Creek broadcast team on SHN Sports.
For a little bit too.
All right, welcome back to Memorial Stadium, where the Eastview Patriots just got on the board 6-0 by a 3-yard run by Amarian Brooks from 3 yards out. But the point after was missed, so it's 6-0 as the Patriots tee it up at the 40-yard line. Deep for the Eagles, you had Josh Roberts and number 3 Josh Roberts and number 11 Damian Perez. Number 9 Micah Roberts is on the short side on the right. He's actually our special teams player of the week. And there's he shanked that one. That's going to go out of bounds and give the Eagles good field position, as I think his intentions were good, but he did not mean to hit it that close out of bounds. And it looks like the Eagles are going to have good field position to start out.
That's great field position. That's
trying to see where they're actually
out of bounds at the 40 plus 15 yards.
Trying to see where they're actually.
Oh, they're gonna.
They're gonna have him kick it again.
That's interesting. Huh.
So it's offsides. Offsides is the call.
Well, it's also out of bounds. That's a penalty too.
Yeah, that should be. No, there.
That must negate. That has to negate the out of bounds.
Okay, so it looks like the Patriots are going to kick it again, but they're going to back it up 5 more yards. I'm kind of confused on that. I thought that was a penalty, and the Eagles got the ball. But
it had to be an offsides, which started the play over. They took. I mean, that's the penalty you get. You don't get the option of taking this one.
All right, so deep for the Eagles, you still have Josh Roberts and Damian Perez. The ball now being teed up on the third 35 for a do-over. 5:09 on the clock as the wind claims the ball. If that happens one more time, they're going to be forced to have a secondary person hold that ball.
Oh.
There it goes again. So now somebody's going to have to hold it. I think that's just the rule. As far as I'm concerned, it's a rule. All right.
Is it a left-footed kicker?
Yeah. All right, it's a squib kick, and that's going to go right to an Eagle player. Looks like Dominique Mojica, number 21, is going to jump on it outside the 40-yard line to the 42, where the Eagles will have a Bastrop Signs and Banners first down. You are listening to the Creek broadcast team on SHN Sports. We are in the Bastrop Stone and Material broadcast booth here high above Memorial Stadium, brought to you by Roscoe State Bank. Is our primary sponsor, but the box is sponsored by Bastrop Stone and Material, where the Eagles have 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line in their own territory. 2 setbacks. McLaughlin has 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the top. Has the snap, hands it off to Devon Winston. He gets up over the 45 He's going to pick up about 7 yards on the play. Looks like 6 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 4 for the Eagles. Davin actually ran about 20 yards to get that 7. He was that was what we call the serpentine play. All right, over center is A.J. Cedar, as I've been saying his name wrong this whole time. And number 22 is Chris Nino, as Mojica has the carry this time off the left side. Swallowed up quickly. Looks like he's going to lose a yard. It'll be 3rd down and 5. So, yeah, last week with this Dante Love, number 22, he doesn't exist. He graduated. So Chris Nino is actually wearing number 22. He's our only freshman on the Cedar Creek Eagles, and he was the one that was responsible for that interception down there.
At the end of the game?
At the end of the game,
oh,
that was him.
That's a big play for him.
Yeah, it was. And also AJ Senior, it's not Senior, it's Cedar. So I was told on that correction. So McLaughlin's back to throw. Oh, he's going to get swallowed up for a big loss. He was trying to roll out, and it was a broken play as the receivers just couldn't get open.
He was
wide open?
Yeah.
No, he just didn't have time to throw it.
No, he didn't.
So that's going to take it all the way back to the 36-yard line. So that's going to be a loss of about 11 yards. It's going to bring up 4th down and 16 as McLaughlin standing on his own 25, getting ready to punt away with 3:20 to go in the first quarter. Eastview up 6-0. There's a snap. Gets it away. Nice low.
Job.
That should be a nice bouncer. Oh, that's a great seat. Oh, it bounced out of bounds, but still a good Cedar Creek bounce. It looks like they're going to mark it at the 30-yard line in Eastview territory where the Patriots will start 1st and 10.
That's a great punt. In this kind of
win. Is a proud sponsor of the Creek broadcast team on SHN Sports.
Yeah, Slotsky's Deli in Bastrop and Elgin. That's what I'm missing. My sheet. All right, 1st and 10 for the Eastview Patriots. Adams hands it off to Brooks. Brooks is dancing.
Ow.
Gets up over the 34 to about the 35-yard line. He's going to pick up 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down and 5 as he's tackled hard.
We don't have any monsters on this team, but boy, they'll hit.
They do. They hit and they finish. All right, Adams with the snap, hands it off. Oh, and he's swallowed up quickly. Right at the line of scrimmage, maybe. We're trying to see where they're going to mark it. So with the way they're marking it, looks like no gain, so it's going to bring up 3rd down and 5. That ball carried by Brooks as well. Looks like we're going to have Brooks and Jackson in and out for the Patriots. With the way Jackson runs, I'm not quite sure why he's not in the game all the time. But
you're telling me.
Brooks is a pretty tight runner himself as Peyton Adams drops back in the shotgun position. 2 receivers on the top, one on the near side, left to right, or right to left. That's a handoff in the middle. Brooks has got some running room. Ooh, he almost broke one. And that tackle by number 30 for the Cedar Creek Eagles. Marco Portillo was the last man between Brooks and the end zone, but it's going to be a 1st down for the Eastview Patriots at their own 49-yard line. Minute 49 left to go in the first quarter. Patriots up 6-0. Oh, well, that. All right, straight run up the middle as that looked like a keeper. Peyton Adams picks up about 5 yards on the carry. It's going to bring down 2nd down and 5 with a minute 25 to go in the first. So Adams looking to the sideline for the play, comes in. Now we got Jackson and Brooks in the backfield. A double threat for the Patriots. One goes in motion. Waiting on the snap. He hands it off to Jackson. Jackson coming up the left side. He's got a lead blocker. Breaks out over the 35 to near the 1st down marker. And looks like they're going to mark him at the 40 in Cedar Creek territory, which is enough for a Patriot 1st down. So the offense for the Patriots has kind of slowed down a little bit, but not very much. They're taking about 6 or 7 seconds off the play clock. There's another.
It's a free play. He's got to play it.
Oh, there was a push-off. That should have been
Nice
a flag. That was a push-off on the Eastview player, but nonetheless, it was it was broken up nicely by Damian Perez. I don't know if that was blown dead or not because everybody else stopped except those two out there.
It wasn't blown dead
It
that
wasn't?
time.
Oh.
No, it was a free play.
So,
I guarantee you that it happened before.
Yeah.
They let him know, do not stop the play, regardless if you see a flag or not.
So Peyton Adams airs one out, but incomplete pass, but it's going to be an offside call against the Cedar Creek Eagles. It's going to mark off 5, so it's going to be 1st and 5 for the Eastview Patriots at the Eagle 35. 37 seconds left in the first. 4-man front for the Eagles. There's the handoff right up the middle, and he's going to be right at the first down marker. As that young man is hard to take down. It's at the 30. And it looks like it's going to be enough for the Patriot first down.
He's not big enough to carry that many guys.
Yeah, he's doing a good job of it, though. 22 seconds to go in the first quarter. Play coming in from the sideline. Peyton Adams at the helm for the Patriots, along with Brooks in the backfield. 2 receivers to the top side, 1 to the near side. We're on the left hash mark. Patriots playing into the wind right now. Waiting on the snap, 3 seconds, and they're just going to let the clock run out to end the first quarter with your Cedar Creek Eagles trailing the Eastview Patriots by a score of 6-0. This is SHN Sports and the Creek broadcast team live from Memorial Stadium.
Uncharted Adventures is the house of untraditional entertainment. From a smash room, axe throwing, a barn lounge, and an area coming soon, 2 lanes of airsoft shooting gallery for the kids of all ages. We are growing to expand your untraditional entertainment. For details, go to unchartedadventures.com or at Uncharted Adventures on Facebook to book your next adventure. That's Uncharted Adventures, the home of untraditional entertainment.
Thinking about building something? The Roscoe State Bank in Bastrop has money to lend for your project. Whether it's commercial or residential construction, the lending experts at the Roscoe State Bank can get you the funding you need to get the job done. Drop by the Roscoe State Bank at 710 Highway 71 West in Bastrop, right in front of Home Depot. Roscoe State Bank is an equal housing lender and a proud supporter of the Bastrop ISD and Cedar Creek Athletics. Roscoe State Bank, member FDIC.
All right, back here at the Memorial Stadium where that play is a handoff from Peyton Adams to Jackson, number 24 again. He gets up the left side, enough for another Eastview first down. It's 1st and 10 from the Eagle 15-yard line. There's another handoff right up the middle. This time not much further to go. Looks like they're going to give him 1 yard, so it'll bring up 2nd down and 9 for the Patriots. So we're getting a little bit of chatter over there on the chat box on the YouTube channel, huh, Kevin?
Oh, yeah. There's a troll going on the chat.
Well, we'll see what the outcome is tonight. There's a snap to Adams. Adams keeps it right up the middle. He bulldozes his way inside the 10 to about the 7-yard line where it'll be 3rd down and short. Looks like about 3rd and 2 from my angle, my perspective here. 11 minutes to go in the half, and the Patriots are threatening inside the Eagle red zone. There's a handoff right up the middle. Bounces off a couple, and he's going to get brought down shy of the goal, but it's going to be first. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no, I thought he. So it's enough for the first down. I thought he was signaling touchdown, but it's actually 1st and goal for the Patriots on the hurry up. And he stopped right there. He may have got it. Did he get it or didn't he? He stopped short again as that ball was handed off to Jackson. Oh, they're going to give him the touchdown. Looks like he got the.
Wow. Well,
wow. I mean, his knees were at the 1-yard line, but I guess he stretched it out. That's going to be a Patriot first down, or a Patriot touchdown. And it looks like they're going to line up to go for 2, being that they missed that first extra point. I guess they got to make up for it somewhere. All right, Patriots looking to go up. He's fading back to pass. He's looking for a double. Oh, and that ball's nearly picked off. But the pass is incomplete on the 2-point conversion.
Jose Hernandez, he had 2-point conversion the other way.
All right, I had to tend to a little telephone business there. I'm making sure that everything is, the ads aren't up. I'm not showing, I'm not having a really good connection here, although I have great internet service.
We got everything just fine on the YouTube channel.
Is it working?
Everything's working fine.
Okay, looks like it's working on our end, Kelly.
We got chat, we got billboard, we got the scoreboard.
All right, so 12-0. Eastview Patriots up after a 3-yard run by Quentin Jackson. There's a kickoff by the Patriots. Come up the right side. That ball picked up at about the 29-yard line, up over the 30 to about the 35, where the Cedar Creek Eagles will start 1st and 10. From their own 35-yard line, here comes a flag late on the play. That's going to be a personal foul on Cedar Creek, it looks like. Maybe we're going to see what that flag is all about. One of the Eagle players had some words with the referee, and anytime that happens, usually does not end well.
He's
So that penalty, unsportsmanlike conduct against the Eagles, it's going to back the ball up. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the Eagle 20-yard line with a long ways to go, 10:28 to go in the first half. Eagles down 12-0 so far here at Memorial Stadium. How if I added the score? All right, 1st and 10 for Cedar Creek. McLaughlin waiting on the snap. He looks to throw. He's under pressure. Oh, no, that was a great play-action fake up over top of the 30-yard line.
Who is that?
Great bulldozing play. Is that Dominique Mojica with the carry? It's going to bring out a Cedar Creek Cedar Creek first down.
Was that Mojica?
That was
or was
Mojica.
It 34.
No, that was Mojica.
Okay.
He carried that one hard. So Dominique Mojica gets the Cedar Creek first down. A Bass Drop Signs and Banners first down. Sorry, folks, I didn't have a chance to update the scoreboard there yet.
That's
But
the
we are
old
now.
Dominique just running through people.
Right. Shotgun position, 2 setbacks. McLaughlin waiting on the snap. He hands this one off Mojica again. He goes up the right side. He trips up over the 30 to maybe the 31. Looks like he picked up a yard on the carry. Should bring up 2nd down and 9 for the Eagles as Davin Winston checks in to the game, and out of the game comes Chris Freeman. All right, Roberts and Prince to the near side have yet to be targets tonight. Damian Perez to the top side. 2 setbacks waiting on the snap. He spins away from that one. Oh, McLaughlin's chucking to go, and there he goes out the right side. He's got 1 tackle to beat and finally gets slung down over midfield. Not sure exactly. Looked like it was going to be a passing play, and then the defense collapsed so quickly he didn't have a choice but to tuck and run as McLaughlin, on a run for his life, picks up, looks like 19 yards on the carry.
I think that was a
That's
call
a 1st
play.
and 10. You think so?
I think so. He made one great move right
He
there.
did.
At the
He left that
scrimmage
guy
to
in
get-
his.
Yep.
He left that guy in his shoes quickly. 8:42 to go. I don't know how well you can see that new little clock cam we're calling it, scoreboard cam. McLaughlin drops back, one setback. Waiting on the snap, sends Freeman in motion. He takes the snap and gets Mojica. Now that's the Dominique
That's
Mojica we
Dominique.
remember.
Yep.
Takes that first, second hit and keeps on driving. Gets up over the 45-yard line near the 40 at about the 41. It's going to bring up second down and 5 as Mojica lowers his head and gets what he needed. 8:03 to go in the first half. Patriots on top of the Eagles 12-0. Patriots showing blitz. There's a handoff. Oh, he met quickly. He's still driving. And he's going to get driven back. Saw that blitz coming. That linebacker plugged the same hole that Mojica was trying to weave through. And that's going to bring up third down and 8 as he loses 3 on the play.
I think they're figuring out with the wind. Honestly, we haven't thrown the ball yet.
No. Coming off a game against Elgin, Aiden Prinz went 9 for 151 yards, 9 catches, and neither one of those, Roberts or Perez or Prinz, have been targets tonight. But like I said, that wind is blowing hard. That ball's handed off on the inside to Mojica. Oh, he stays on his feet. What a great second effort. Oh, my, what a great effort by Dominique Mojica to get that Bastrop Signs first down. He broke 3 tackles. That was all Dominique Mojica. There's a reason why we call him Domino's Pizza, because he always delivers. 6:53 for some reason the referees are calling timeout. Oh, the Eastview Patriots called timeout as they're trying to figure out how to handle Dominique Mojica out of that backfield. My goodness, what a great, that was probably the best run I've seen him have.
It's been a while.
Through traffic.
It's been a while.
When he breaks one, he's got great speed, but early in the season he's been having trouble with one hit and goes down. But man,
that was a combination. That was the best of both. He kept his feet, he danced a little, but he was moving forward with power. It reminded me of Brock Deshay. Remember how he used to take those hits real low and spin off everybody?
Or even Aaron.
Yes.
Starts with a P. What was his last
Perez?
name? No.
Perales,
yeah, Aaron
yes.
Perales. He was a bulldozer, and he didn't quit until he was until his knees were on the ground. So that's the Dominique we need if we're going to make this happen with the Eastview Patriots. It's going to be a Bastrop Signs and Banners first down with 6:53 to go as the Eagles are moving the ball. It's 1st and 10 from the Eastview Patriot 35-yard line. McLaughlin, the shotgun position. You got Chris Freeman off his left front side, and Dominique Mojica in the backfield. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the top. Left hash mark moving from south to north. There's the handoff, Mojica.
Nope, throw.
There's the throw. Oh, just underthrew it. That ball intended for Josh Roberts. And he had a step on the defender. If that ball would have been there, that would have been an Eagle touchdown. But nonetheless, incomplete pass brings up 2nd down and 10.
You got to do that whether you complete that pass or not, because right now Eastview's stacking the box. They're not expecting. Honestly, if that throw is on, that's a touchdown. Nobody's catching him.
Nobody.
But, look at the wind. That is a tough throw.
Yep. What's his name over here said it was blowing like 18 miles an hour according to the weather. And they were expecting gusts up to 30, so there's no telling. All right, McLaughlin with the snap, looking to throw on the screen. Oh, in and out of the hands of Josh Roberts, just a little too high. That was actually kind of a dangerous play as Quentin Jackson for the Patriots with the coverage. 6:46 to go here in the half. It's 3rd down and 10 on 2 back-to-back incomplete passes. Into the game comes Chris Freeman.
I like how they're still aggressive, though.
Yep. Well, we're kind of.
I
think the Patriots are kind of expecting one here. Nobody to the top side.
Well, this is 2-down territory anyway, right here.
Oh, 3rd and 10. Yeah. So the whistle blows. to stop the play momentarily as the Eastview Patriots make a substitution. Maybe
He may have blood on his
could
clothes
be
or something like that, yeah.
number 5 into the game for the Patriots. Jerry Barron. Dominique Mojica with the carry. Gets nowhere. Forward progress is going to get him to lose a yard.
Was he carrying?
Going to bring up 4th down and 12 for the Eagles. So Quentin Jackson, well, we'll talk about the Eastview Patriots when it's their turn. All right, brings up 4th down and 12 with 6:10 to go. The Eagles are going to go for it. McLaughlin shotgun position, 2 receivers topside, 1 to the near side. Waiting on the snap. He gets it. He's looking to throw. He's got a little bit of running room. He's got to get rid of it. Oh, is that incomplete pass. That pass intended for Chris Freeman, number 34. It's going to be a turnover on downs for the Cedar Creek Eagles.
I think he tripped on his own feet. Did you see McLaughlin? I like this kid a lot. Did you see what he's doing to the receiver down here? The receiver down here was tied up, and he's rolling out, yelling at him and pointing at him to move downfield.
To try to create something, or just to be a blocker, maybe?
No, to get him out of traffic. There's a wide open spot right there in the hole of the zone. That's where he's yelling at him to get to.
All right, Patriots 1st and 10. Here's Peyton Adams under pressure. He's going to let one go. That ball's caught in stride by Jerry Barron. He's going to go to the house for an Eastview Patriot touchdown. What a perfect strike.
Great catch.
From the 36-yard line all the way to the house. That's going to be a 64-yard touchdown pass. That strike comes at the 5:27 or 5:47 mark of the second quarter as the Eagles find themselves a little further back on their heels as they line up to go for 2 again. Oh, that ball's bumbled and fumbled. That's going to be a no-go as they're going to blank on the 2-point conversion. So that gives Eastview Patriots 18, the Cedar Creek Eagles 0. 5:47 left to go in a half. You're listening to the Creek broadcast team and SHN Sports. This second quarter brought to you by State Farm Insurance. Agent Lori Tuggle, located right here in Bastrop at 815 Highway 71, Suite D. 512-539 or 581-3939. That's 512-581-3939.
Lori Tuggle, State Farm Insurance.
512-581-3939.
Lori Tuggle.
Call now. Home, auto, and life.
Lori Tuggle.
815 Highway 71 West, Suite D.
Lori Tuggle, State Farm Insurance.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Since 1922.
Welcome back to Cedar Creek Eagle Eastview Patriots football live on SHN Sports. Sponsored by Lori Tuggle, State Farm Insurance. Call 512-581-3939.
All right, the Eagles back on their heels, down 18-0 here in the first half. Cedar Creek's just having a difficult time containing Quentin Jackson and Brooks for the Eastview Patriots, as they've been the primary scorers so far. But that strike, a 64-yard touchdown pass from Adams to Barron for the tally. And there's the kick, and that ball's taken at the 25-yard line. Up the right side, got a little running room. Breaks one tackle, gets up over the 35, near the 40. We're going to see where they're going to mark it at. Looks like they're going to mark it at the 37-yard line, where it'll be a Bastrop Banners, Signs and Banners first down. Bastrop Signs located at 248 Highway, or FM 304, right there in Bastrop. That's 248 FM 304 in Bastrop, or go to bastropsigns.com. 14-year family-owned business. The only and original large format print shop at Bastrop Signs on Facebook. Call 512-332-0803. All right, 1st and 10. McLaughlin, shotgun position, hands it off to Mojica. He gets wrapped up quickly off that right side for maybe a yard. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 9. Into the game now for the Eagles is Patrick Wynn, and out comes Chris Freeman and Zane Zimmerman. I didn't see who else got replaced there. McLaughlin comes in with the play. 5:12 to go in the first half. Eagles down 18-0. Eastview Patriots have scored on every drive except their first one, but resulted in a turnover on downs because of the Eagle defense, and it's been all Eastview ever since. McLaughlin breaks the tackle. He runs up the right side. Oh, and he gets another. He's still on his feet. He's still going. That young man will not go down as he gets driven all the way back to, looks like about the 30. Wow, interesting.
6-yard loss, I guess.
Yeah, it looks like about now. Looks like about a 4-yard loss because the ball was at the 39.
They must have gave him 4.
Yeah, they did.
Point.
Yeah, I think they did because he got taken down back by the 30. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 13. After that run for your life play by Brock McLaughlin, Eagles trying to find an answer here. And the wind is really playing a huge part as McLaughlin's going to go ahead and air one out the right side. That ball's way overthrown. Matter of fact, it's intercepted by the Eastview Patriots number 3 as he's running back up the left side over midfield, down past the 40, and finally gets forced out of bounds right around the 20-yard line on the Eastview Patriot interception. That interception by Tyreek Styles Obasher. I'm sure I'm pronouncing that one wrong. He's a sophomore for Eastview as Brock McLaughlin throws a pick at the 3:48 mark. He just had a little too much pepper. I'm not sure if the receiver didn't run his, finish his route, or he just overthrew him. Just overthrew him.
He's putting a little bit too much pressure on himself right now. He just needs to calm down a little.
So the Eastview Patriots 1st and 10. Way deep in Eagle territory at the 35-yard line. Or no, not the 35-yard line. Oh, looks like another penalty against the Cedar Creek Eagles. Trying to see where the ball's going to be placed as they announce the penalty. It looked like a holding call.
Was it on the return?
Yeah, it was a hold on the return.
Well, but can't be a hold on Cedar Creek on the return. They were on.
Well, the referees or officiating crew still discussing it.
Yeah, they might be saying can't be a holding call on the defense.
Well, we're still trying to figure out where they're placing the ball.
That's a personal foul penalty. Yeah, that's a personal foul penalty to go 15 yards.
Do you carry it 15?
Yep.
All right, so that's going to be an Eastview 1st and 10 after the interception, all the way down to the Cedar Creek 10-yard line, looks like. And that ball's handed off to, no, he's under pressure. Peyton Adams has it. He's on him. Oh, he gets a nice hit. Has to throw it out of bounds, but he takes a rattle.
That's a smart play.
He gets hit hard. I'm trying to see who that player is. Looked like number 20, Jose Hernandez, put the licking on him, but he was able to get rid of it and throw it away, bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Patriots inside the Eagle red zone. 3:40 to go in the first half. Eagles down 18-0. Patriots have scored 3 times, and all their point afters have failed. They went for a field goal the first time and missed it, and then their 2 consecutive 2-point attempts both failed.
You're tuned in to the Creek broadcast team on SHN Sports.
You don't believe how I made that spot. I just tapped on the microphone. All right, there's a pass by Peyton Adams. It's incomplete. That ball intended for number 6 for the Patriots. Michael Sedgwick was the intended receiver. That's going to bring up I'm not sure what's going on with the clock. Shouldn't be 3rd and 13. Should be 3rd and 10. So Patriots on a 3rd and 10. Snap, shotgun position, hands it off to Jackson. He bounces to the outside. He stops, changes directions, and he's contained by the Cedar Creek defense. Gets down to about the 6-yard line where it'll be 4th down and short. I think the clock might be broken with that. The down marker's changing, but there it goes. Now he's got it. So that's going to bring up 4th down and 3 with 3:12 to go, and it looks like
now they're going to kick a field goal, right?
No, they're doing something else. They're bold. This is the bulldozer play. Look at the size of that guy in the backfield. So they can direct snap it to Quentin Jackson, and he's going to get all the way up and over. Oh, there's going to be no flag on the play. My goodness, he just slung him all the way across the field.
Play was already over.
What's going on here? What happened? Why are they doing it again?
Yeah, why was there any flag? That's the big question.
Wow, so that was a series of events where no flags were thrown. There was definitely some unnecessary roughness or personal foul action happening, but it wasn't called. And before the Eagles could get set, their offense already set up with no whistle. And
they had to have called the first play dead. And then,
so that's another Eastview touchdown, point after.
Okay.
Pending. He gets it away, and this time it's good.
Yep, no flag. They're letting them get the touchdown and everything.
Wow, that was kind of an unusual sequence of events there, as the Eagles just did not get ready.
You know, the refs have
on that second. I'm not sure what was up with that
day.
call. I mean, the obvious Eastview player had the Cedar Creek player by the jersey and slung him around like a carnival ride.
It's still, even if there was a penalty on the snap.
Getting all up in the ref's grill over here.
Well, he has every reason to.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's definitely some difference of opinion on that last series of plays for, as far as the coaches are concerned. So nonetheless, the play results in a Eastview touchdown. It's now 25-0. The Eastview Patriots just dominating the Cedar Creek Eagles this first half.
It really didn't start out like that either, really.
No.
I mean, they were having to work for it. Those last 2 touchdowns, it was easy.
So ball will be stepped at the 40. Deep for the Eagles, you got, looks like Damian Perez and Josh Roberts on the far side. On the near side, we have Patrick Sesmus. Oh, that ball falls off the tee right as the kicker was approaching it. The wind blew it over. I am just screwing the pooch on this whole scoreboard thing.
Did you forget?
But it is the second quarter. Yeah, I keep forgetting to add the score. I mean, I don't know what's going on tonight. I'm just.
That's a good kick.
Oh, that ball's going to go all the way back to the goal line where he leaves it, and then he comes back and gets it. Josh Roberts got a little runner room. There he goes. He breaks free. He's going to get tracked down pretty hard about the 35-yard line. Boy, talk about a young man making something out of absolutely nothing. That ball came to rest on the inside the 1-yard line, but he picked it up, and he turned it into a
I'm a little surprised
35-yard run, or kickoff return, I should say. What? You can say it. Those don't cuss.
No.
Still?
I can, because there's names and stuff.
Oh. So they're tearing it up on the chat on the YouTube channel, huh?
Yeah. These announcers.
Armchair quarterbacks.
But there was one saying there was no flag on that one because the defender looked like he was going to run, fumble back.
All right, that pal handed off to Dominique Mojica. He bounces to the outside and picks up about 4 yards on the play. He'll bring up 2nd down and 6 with 2:25 to go in the half. Eagles could use a little confidence boost right here to get into the end zone. Going into the locker room at halftime. Couple substitution. Perez comes in. Chris Freeman comes out. Also, Patrick Wynn back into the game as a wide receiver. Here comes McLaughlin with the play with 19 seconds on the play clock. 25-0, Eastview Patriots making short work of the Eagles tonight here in Memorial Stadium on a blustery October fall, but nice and clear outside. And that ball's kept by Mojica after the McLaughlin handoff, and he's going to pick up maybe a yard on the play. And Eastview Patriots are going to call timeout. And we're going to take a short break. You're listening to the Creek broadcast team on SHN Sports, live from Memorial Stadium.
I'm in a state of caffeination, got all my fingers shaking. Must have been my large Americano, mochaccino, macchiato. Now the family's gone to bed, and that's my favorite time to get some tips on better rates. Cause my State Farm guy answers late, and even when it's not my agent, someone's standing by so patient. Getting coverage questions answered helps me to relax. Get to a better state, State Farm.
Welcome back to Cedar Creek Eagle Eastview Patriots football live on SHN Sports, sponsored by Lori Tuggle State Farm Insurance. Call 512-581-3939.
Yeah, the second quarter is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Lori Tuggle agent. 512-581-3939 or LoriTuggleAgency.com. All right, 3rd and 4 for the Eagles. There's a snap. He's going to look back to throw. There's McLaughlin. Oh, that ball's nearly intercepted. Knocked down by number 33 for the Patriots, Thomas Thornburg. Incomplete pass. I think that pass was that pass intended for Roberts? I missed to see who it was.
It was intended for Perez.
Perez or Prinz?
Perez.
Damian Perez, number 11?
Yeah.
These announcers are not the best. Hey, oh, that's cool. Eric Millett, maybe you should try it sometime. All right, shotgun. I'm sorry. He's going to punt position. It's going to be a short punt. Looks like it got partially blocked. It's going to go off to the left side. He wanked that one inside the Patriot territory at about the 42-yard line, where the Eastview Patriots will start 1st and 10 with 1:32 to go in the half. Everybody's a critic. Everybody's a critic. All right, Eastview Patriots 1st and 10 from their own 42-yard line. Peyton Adams and Isaiah Quentin Jackson, pretty much controlling the offense for the Patriots, waiting on the snap. He's fade back looking to throw. A little bit of pressure, has to scramble up into the pocket. He's going to let one go, and that's another one over the shoulder, but incomplete. That pass intended for number 9 for the Eastview Patriots, Charles Ross. Incomplete pass as the hurry up. They made it back to the line quick, but now they're waiting for the play to come in from the sideline as the clock has stopped at 1:26. Eagles down 25-0 to the Patriots. This has been the first test for the Eagles offense and defense tonight. There's a quick throw to the outside. Now he's an incomplete pass on the bubble screen intended for number 6 for the Patriots, Michael Sedgwick. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 10 for the Pats. I don't know. Maybe I need to take a cut and pay, guys. What do you think? Maybe
I need
to adjust my salary because I'm doing such a poor job. But there's guys out there that can do better. I'm telling you. I mean, they get paid tens of thousands of dollars. Here's the snap. Adams scrambling. He's under a little bit of pressure. He's got a little screen pass. He finds Jackson, gets some running room. Up that left side, there's a flag on the play. He's going to get past the 1st down marker up to about the Cedar Creek 41, 42-yard line, but there's penalty markers all over the field. See, the cool thing is, or the crazy thing is, guys, is that this guy's probably not even using his real name because,
Or he's
that awesome.
Well, he's probably not even that good to play, which is why he's not playing. Or he graduated and he's in college trolling a high school game.
Yeah, it could
I don't know
be.
which one's really
or
worse,
maybe he's like one of those guys that's like really good at Madden. Madden 2020, I hear, is pretty fierce, man. That can really test your skills as an athlete.
Well,
All right, a minute 11 left to go in the first half. That penalty was against the Eastview Patriots that nullified that little pass to Jackson. So brings it back all the way to the line of scrimmage to the 42. Adams fading back. He's under a little pressure, flushed out of the pocket, lets one go. And right at the first down marker, the ball is caught by Barron for the Patriots. As they hurry up to the line, 1st and 10. Adams looking to air one out up to the left side. He's got a receiver, and that ball, just out of the reach.
Just out of
in double coverage, but he had the defense beat, and I think that was number 9 again for the Patriots, Charles Ross, the senior
that boy can
receiver.
fly.
He's got some wheels on him. It took everything for Damian and Davin Winston to keep up to him out there on that left side. So that's going to bring up 4th and 10 with 49 seconds left to go here. As the Patriots bring the play in from the sideline. 1 setback, 2 receivers to the top, 2 to the near side, playing off that left hash mark. He scrambles out of the pocket. He's got nowhere to go, and he bounces off a tackle, and he's going to come up short, and that's going to bring up a turnover on downs as the Eagles will take over with 39 seconds left to go in the first half. They're going to get one more shot at it as the ball's placed at the Cedar Creek 44-yard line. And we're going to take a Eric Millett timeout. You're listening to the Creek Broadcast Team on SHN Sports. This second quarter brought to you by State Farm Insurance.
I'm in a state of caffeination, got all my fingers shaking. Must have been my large Americano, mochaccino, macchiato. Now the family's gone to bed, and that's my favorite time to get some tips on better rates. Cause my State Farm guy answers late, and even when it's not my agent, someone's standing by so patient. Getting coverage questions answered helps me to relax. Get to a better state, State Farm.
Material welcomes you back to Cedar Creek Eagle football.
All right, welcome back to Memorial Stadium, where the Cedar Creek Eagles and the Eastview Patriots are just about ready to close out this first half. 39 seconds to go. I don't know, for some reason Eastview still has the ball on 5th down and 10. So anyway, 3rd and 7 it's showing on the clock on the scoreboard, and he's under some pressure. He's got to throw that one. No, he's got a complete pass to Barron up that right side, enough for the first down, but brings the clock down to 30 seconds for an Eastview first down. That pass complete from Adams to Barron for about 14 yards. And did he just spike the ball there?
Yeah, stop the clock.
Oh, okay. So 24 seconds. The windows here in the press box are starting to fog up. So I'm having a difficult time seeing. Must be all my hot air. I mean, I don't know. It could be. Maybe we need to ask a few people for some advice on how we could take care of the moisture problem in our press box. Or we might have to explain how condensation works for them. Which one am I reading? Huh? Thank you, Charles. I appreciate that. You're right. It is a thankless job, especially when you're doing for absolutely free. I've been volunteering for the Cedar Creek Eagle High School for
10 years, you said.
7, almost 8. This is going on my 8th year doing various things with the high school. Well, only with the vice president of the Athletic Booster Club for about 6 years. I've also been running the broadcasting part since 2013. So.
Oh, it was before that, wasn't it?
No, that was when Emily was playing
we were
volleyball.
doing softball games way back then.
No, I don't think I didn't start broadcasting until Emily was like a sophomore in high school. She graduated in 15, so it would have been sophomore in high school. That would have been 2013. It was me and Tommy Poswing.
Golly, that's right.
A long time ago. Seems like a long time ago.
It was a long time ago.
So, man, but it's a good thing. I mean, it's fun. I enjoy it, and all this money I'm making is just, I mean, I'm just socking it away for retirement. You know, because one of these days I'm gonna retire on Town Lake in Austin. You know, just east of the dam there, and I'll have my own little rock. All right, so 24 seconds on the clock, and trying to get the play underway again here. Eastview Patriots, 2nd and 25 after that penalty. Adams fades back. Oh, he's under pressure. He gets hit and nearly completes the pass, but
that was a great
he
adjustment.
gets hit by number 28 right as he was letting the ball go.
That's a great adjustment
by Jerry Torres.
By the Eastview receiver.
He noticed Adams was in trouble, and he actually had to come back to the ball and darn near made the reception. So that's going to bring up 19 seconds left to go. It's going to be 3rd down and 25. As the band has made its way over to the other side of the field, getting ready to come on for halftime. Here's Adams with the snap. He's rolling out to the left side. Oh, and he's going to get brought down for a loss with 12 seconds left to go on the clock. And Eastview coaches on the far side are not happy, whether they're fussing at our players or his players, but that's going to bring up 4th down and, my goodness, 10, 20, 35, 38 yards. He lost 13 yards on that play. Cedar Creek's going to call a timeout as the clock expired. They called timeout, but there's 0 showing on the clock, so they're going to have to put a couple seconds back on the clock. So 12 seconds are going to be put back on the clock. As the Patriots come back out to the field on a, well, they didn't, I guess they had forward progress. Looks like it's going to be a 4th and 31.
Forward progress.
Yeah, I'm not sure how you get forward progress on a sack, but maybe Eric can help us out with that one. Maybe that's a new rule I don't know about. Oh. Yeah, I wonder if his mom knows he's listening to his phone. All right, so the Eastview Patriots are setting up for a punt for only the 2nd time tonight. The first one resulted in a fake and a first down. This one, he gets it away. Kick. It's a nice punt. It's going to be Josh Roberts who's going to take it, a fair catch at the, looks like the 11-yard line, and the Eagles will have 6 seconds to go 89 yards to try to break that bubble before they go into halftime. Patriots up 25-0. Oh, but Eric, I'm so sorry you opened that door and I just can't close it. I appreciate your apology. Did you block him? Oh, don't do that. What'd you do that for? God, this is fun.
No, now the one.
I mean, obviously the football game's kind of lopsided, which might as well have some kind of fun. All right, so Brock McLaughlin just goes ahead and takes the snap and takes the knee, and he's going to take this wounded horse back into the locker room and try to regroup. Down 25-0 here at halftime. You're listening to the Creek broadcast team and SHN Sports live from Memorial Stadium. Eastview Patriots 25, Cedar Creek Eagles 0. We'll be back with some halftime festivities here momentarily.
Uncharted Adventures is the house of untraditional entertainment. From a smash room, axe throwing, a bar lounge, and an area coming soon, 2 lanes of airsoft shooting gallery for the kids of all ages. We are growing to expand your untraditional entertainment. For details, go to unchartedadventures.com or at Uncharted Adventures on Facebook to book your next adventure. That's Uncharted Adventures, the home of untraditional entertainment.
Thinking about building something? The Roscoe State Bank in Bastrop has money to lend for your project. Whether it's commercial or residential construction, the lending experts at the Roscoe State Bank can get you the funding you need to get the job done. Drop by the Roscoe State Bank at 710 Highway 71 West in Bastrop, right in front of Home Depot. Roscoe State Bank is an equal housing lender and a proud supporter of the Bastrop ISD and Cedar Creek Athletics. Roscoe State Bank, member FDIC.
Bastrop Stone Material Supply is the proud sponsor of Cedar Creek football and the Creek broadcast team on SHN Sports. Lori Tuggle State Farm Insurance, established in 2003 right here in Bastrop, Texas. She has been a highly respected pillar of this community for over 16 years. Their mission at Lori Tuggle State Farm is to help people manage the risk of everyday living, recover from the unexpected, and realize their financial dreams. They are an insurance agency that's dedicated to you. That's Lori Tuggle State Farm Insurance of Bastrop, making your dreams a reality. Call Lori at 512-581-3939 or visit her at LoriTuggleAgency.com. This segment is brought to you by Uncharted Adventures. Go to unchartedadventures.com for details. Hey friends, if you're looking to beautify your home or create that perfect backyard getaway, Bastrop Stone Material Supply has been a family-owned business since 1998. Located at 1433 Highway 71 West of Bastrop, they're open Monday through Saturday, 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Because whether you're a professional or a DIYer, it is the only stop to make for all your masonry and landscaping products you will need to make that dream happen. It's all at Bastrop Stone Material Supply. Whether it's to create that perfect patio, that outdoor kitchen, fire pit, garden, or beautiful rock home, Bastrop Stone Material is your one stop you need to make for all your natural landscape materials. Visit BastropStone.com or find them on Facebook for more details. Call Jaime or Gabby at 512-303-5060. Bastrop Stone Material Supply. Their reputation is rock solid. After 14 years of serving the Bastrop and surrounding area, Bastrop Signs and Banners, located at 248 Highway 304 in Bastrop, Texas, the family-owned business continues to turn out quality products at an affordable price. With no job too big or too small, Bastrop Signs specializes in what you need. Whether it's a sign for the yards, promote your business, or getting that car, truck, or box trailer wrapped professionally, quality workmanship at an affordable cost is job one for Bastrop Signs. So go visit BastropSigns.com for store hours and ordering information, or find us on Facebook. Call 512-332-0803. That's Bastrop Signs and Banners, where we print it all. This segment is brought to you by Uncharted Adventures. Go to unchartedadventures.com for details.
All right, back here at Memorial Stadium where the Eaglettes are getting ready to perform live on your screen. So just to kind of recap the first half, unfortunately the Eagles just didn't have a whole lot of happiness happen there in that first half. They're down 25-0 to the Eastview Patriots here at halftime. McLaughlin was 0 for 6 on his passes, and he threw one interception, I know that. And 2 rushes for 13 yards. Mohican, 9 rushes for 36 yards. And, folks, I'm sorry, but that's the stats for the Cedar Creek Eagles. That's it. That's what I'm saying. That's it for the Cedar Creek Eagles. Eastview Patriots, the first half was pretty much dominated by 4 players. That was Peyton Adams at quarterback, and Isaiah Quinton Jackson and Brooks at the running back positions, and number 5, Jerry Barron, the wide receiver for the Eastview Patriots, are pretty much responsible for all their tallies thus far. And we're just going to go ahead and turn it down and let you enjoy the Cedar Creek Eaglettes cheer team and the marching band live right here at Memorial Stadium.
Creek Sound Marching Band. Creek Sound is under the video direction of drum majors Jasper Rocha, Maya Cornelius, and Rebecca Rojardo. The guard member of the week is Andy De La Cruz. The brass section member of the week is Katya Campuzano. The rhythm section member of the week is Javier Maldonado. The drumline section member of the week is Carson Riva. This week, the band would like to thank the Cedar Creek High School administration team for planning and executing our school events safely and efficiently. Tonight, we will be presenting the completed video channel positions for the first movement of a 2020 production, Journey of Man, with music by Richard Saucedo, drill by Hunter Doobie, and choreography by Hernan Mendieta. After you finish the show, get on your feet and clap along to the Cedar Creek High School fight song.
All right, your award-winning Cedar Creek Marching Band. Now they're going to play the fight song.
Tuggle State Farm Insurance, established in 2003 right here in Bastrop, Texas. He has been a highly respected pillar of this community for over 16 years. Their mission at Lori Tuggle State Farm is to help people manage the risk of everyday living, recover from the unexpected, and realize their financial dreams. They are an insurance agency that's dedicated to you. That's Lori Tuggle State Farm Insurance of Bastrop, making your dreams a reality. Call Lori at 512-581-3939 or visit her at LoriTuggleAgency.com.
Now to the plate at Schlotzsky's Big League Clubs. What a lots better lineup. Chicken and turkey clubs, a power-packed pile of poultry. Ham and turkey clubs, hey, somebody got stock happy. And that humongous hunk, beef and bacon clubs. Catch all three lots better Big League Clubs at Schlotzsky's now, before they're out of here.
Uncharted Adventures is a proud sponsor of Cedar Creek Sports and the Creek Broadcast Team.
At Roscoe State Bank, we're more than just banking professionals. We're your neighbors. Family owned, the bank first opened its doors in Roscoe, Texas in 1906. Since then, we've expanded to new locations, including Bastrop. We strive to be the best neighbor possible to those we serve, offering great products, the latest in mobile and online banking, convenient hours, and more. All with the highest level of customer service, because that's what neighbors deserve. Roscoe State Bank, building community one neighbor at a time.
Bastrop Stone Material Supply is a proud sponsor of Cedar Creek Football and the Creek Broadcast Team on SHN Sports. You're tuned in to the Creek Broadcast Team on SHN Sports.
All right, folks, welcome back to Memorial Stadium, where the Eastview Patriots and the Eagles doing battle here, 13-5A, Division II. Right now the Patriots on top 25-0. About 8 minutes left to show in halftime. We've just kind of been messing around here a little bit up in the Bastrop Stone and Material broadcast booth, brought to you by Roscoe State Bank, Lori Tuggle Insurance, Bastrop Signs, Schlotzsky's Deli, located here in Bastrop, And who else? Uncharted Adventures out of Kyle. So we want to thank all of our sponsors. And if there's anybody out there that wants to become our third quarter Uncle Rico advertising third quarter, by all means, contact us at the creekbroadcastnetwork.com creekbroadcastnetwork@gmail.com. And we'll see what we can do about hooking you up with some very inexpensive advertisement here at for the Cedar Creek Eagles and the Creek Broadcast Team live on SHN Sports. So anyway, like I said, we didn't have a whole lot to talk about for the Cedar Creek Eagles for that first half, and Sam made it clear that he did not make a mistake on the stats. That's literally all it was. Eagles had a very different. I don't want to say we're seeing a different team. I think the Eagles are really doing.
Eastview's the best team.
Yeah, Eastview is a very, very good team. And I heard they were a good team back in 2014 that we keep getting reminded of here. I'm not sure what was. I know they went to the playoffs. I'm not sure how well they did, but I think they got pasted by Tivy to end their 2014-2015 season. So after they beat Bastrop to go into the second round, they played Tivy.
Was that Manziel?
Denzel? What?
Manziel.
At Tivy?
Didn't he play at Tivy?
Oh, I don't know.
Johnny
Maybe.
Manziel?
Johnny Manziel? I don't know. That would explain it, though.
That would explain the whooping.
So, anyway.
Win? Good Lord.
Has it been that long
already? Oh, my God.
Man, it's been that long since his...
Yeah, he won the Heisman in 2012.
It's been that long since his career went to complete crap.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, he went to Tivy.
That was an interesting transformation. He was
Cleveland
he was a great football player. He really was.
Cleveland didn't help him, though.
And he went from Heisman Trophy winner to
bonehead.
Literally like overnight. I mean, it started the day he walked across that stage at the draft.
It did.
It just spiraled downhill after that.
He was good enough to play in the NFL.
Oh, absolutely. He's a better quarterback than Colt McCoy was.
But yeah, but there's some organizations that are just quarterback killers. I mean, John Elway refused to go to that wasn't Indianapolis back then. It was Baltimore Colts. But
I remember that. After the draft was already made, they made that behind the scenes.
Yeah, and then Eli Manning refused to go to the Chargers.
Yep, because he wanted to go to the Giants. He wasn't going to go to the Giants.
No, he just didn't want to play for the Chargers.
Oh,
they were that bad.
Yeah, I remember that. That was back when Dan Fouts was quarterback, wasn't he?
No, it was after that. Yeah, when the Dan Fouts played, they were good. They had Winslow and Fouts and all those guys.
Well, the Eastview Patriots are back on the field, still waiting on the Eagles to come out of the locker room. 4 minutes to go on the clock. I'm sorry, folks, we don't have a whole lot to talk about, and I'm tired of playing these ads over and over and over, as well as I'm sure you are too. So our new scoreboard cam, you can see the time a little bit, but the way the lights, I'm having the camera stuck to the window on the inside of the booth, so I think some glare. We have to figure out a way to get more of a straight-on view on that dealio. But right now, it just looks like a meteor about to hit Memorial Stadium.
I think it did.
It looks like that might be what happened. I mean, that's this big flash of light in the north end zone is just dominating the game right now.
That's the Eastview Patriots.
Some LED billboards look like
even
when
the
you're
big
driving at night.
Well, I mean, we can also promote the fact that if you aren't doing anything, Wednesday night, the 28th, the Cedar Creek Eagle Band is having a fundraiser at Chick-fil-A right here in Bastrop from 5 o'clock to 8 o'clock in the evening. If you go through the drive-thru, which I believe that's the only way you can do is go through the drive-thru. If you tell the the order taker or the person, the cashier, whoever's taking your order, that you are there to support the Cedar Creek Band Boosters. They will take 15% of your order and put it towards the fundraiser that night. So everybody that goes into Chick-fil-A Wednesday night, the 28th of October, between 5 p.m. and 8 p.m., and mentions Cedar Creek Band Boosters or Cedar Creek Marching Band, part of their sales, 15% of their sales for that time period from 5 to 8 will go directly to the Cedar Creek Band Boosters. So if you're not doing anything and you're hungry, everybody likes Chick-fil-A, I think, except me.
Seriously?
I'm not a big Chick-fil-A fan.
Dude,
I'm really not. It's a chicken sandwich.
Are you serious?
It's a chicken sandwich with a pickle on it.
It's not just a chicken sandwich.
It's just a chicken sandwich.
Wow.
It's experience.
It's an experience.
I'm glad Chick-fil-A is not one of our sponsors, but
they're not going to be if you
not
don't like
anymore.
them.
No, I've just never. I mean, I'm not saying I don't like it.
He doesn't see the hype.
I'll
He does
eat
not
it.
see the
Yeah,
hype.
that's what it is. I don't see the hype.
I don't either.
I think that's
It's
the
a
best chicken sandwich made.
It's
an
a chicken
overhyped
It's a chicken
piece of-
sandwich
yeah.
that costs twice as much as any other chicken sandwich.
But it's worth it. Bart, right?
I know the waffle fries are
It's
the
good.
big thing. Bart will eat. Bart likes everything.
Well, Bart's
Can't
6
you
foot,
tell?
Bart's 6'5". He's got to eat everything.
You know, we were in. This is really sad. This is really difficult for me to say. It really is. So, I was printing out some stuff in Bart's room where the printer is, and there's a scale on the ground there, a digital scale that we bought for Bart a long time ago. And the people that don't know Bart, he's 6'6", 200 and, well, we thought 280 pounds. But now he's actually weighing in right around, 260? 262.
Dang.
Because he works at HEB and he pushes carts for a living. And all night, for 5-6 hours a night. So it keeps him in shape as the Eagles make it out onto the field. But, I think it's the first time ever that I weighed more than Bart. Because Bart weighed more than me when he was born. So.
Well, you remember when you coached basketball,
Yeah?
right? Bart could almost dunk at 7 years old.
Yeah. Yeah, he was head and neck above everybody else, man, and it was really kind of some funny stories, man, because when he was little, my wife Beth taught, still teaches out here at Cedar Creek, but all the kids went to Cedar Creek schools, and here comes your Cedar Creek Eagles onto the field. He would go out on the playground and play, and the kids would come to Mrs. Riefel and go, "Is everything okay with your son and stuff? He just doesn't talk much. He doesn't play." And these kids are like 7, 8 years old, in second, third grade, right? And Miss Riefel goes, "He's only 4," and they're like, "What?" And this kid, he was like twice as big as these 7 and 8 year olds, and it was just funny to.
Well, our biggest football player for all 4 years, even with Alfred Collins here, was Bart, except he played in the band.
Yeah, right.
He was the easiest one to pick out.
I remember when Coach Wolf came here to coach for that 1 year, and he met Bart. I think Bart was a sophomore, I think, that year. Because he's in his second year. It's been 4. Maybe it would have been earlier than that. No, it was Edwards that said something to me. That he's like, "Who's that kid?" And I was like, "That's my son Bart." He goes, "Man, we need him on the football team." I was like, "Yeah, that's not going to happen." How big is he? Now, at that time, he was like 6'3", like 230, 240.
Lord, man.
He was a freshman in high school. He was just a monstrosity of a kid, man. But he
always been a big boy.
Yeah, but he it was so funny when we called him. I mean, for the longest time we called him Baby Huey. I mean, because he was just a big kid, man. And he's a great kid. He really is. He's smart. Oh my God, he makes like math, like trigonometry and calculus, like flow like water.
You know what?
All right.
He's gotten way more talkative over the last couple years.
Yeah. All right, here's a kickoff to start the second half. It's going to be a short kick. It's going to be a fair catch call. The ball's bumbled, but it looks like it's going to be recovered by Cedar Creek. The fair catch was called, but the young man who called the fair catch did not catch the ball. That's kind of part of the dealio.
Well, you don't want to catch that ball running backwards. It was the guy at the next level. It was his ball.
All right, so the the Cedar Creek Eagles are going to start out 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line. It's a Bastrop signs and banners. First down. And we're going to see what happens here with the Cedar Creek Eagles and what the Eagles are going to bring to the table this second half. Their second halves throughout the season have been the strong points of their game. Shotgun position, 2 setbacks. McLaughlin waiting on the snap. He hands this one off. Right up the side goes Dominique Mojica. He's going to carry it up near the 40, over the 40 to about the 41. And Mojica is going to carry. Actually, I believe that was that Davin or was that?
I thought it was Dom.
I think it was Dom. Yeah, they both ran back at the same time. That's why I didn't see. So anyway, it's going to be 2nd down and 4. Mojica with the 6-yard carry to start the second half. 11:30 to go. Down 25-0 to the Patriots. Patriots showing blitz. There's a snap. Quick throw to the outside. A reception down the 40-yard line. Gets past the first down marker. He's still going. He's trying to break up that sideline. Finally gets thrown out of bounds. And there's going to be a flag on the play for unnecessary roughness on the Eastview Patriots players, it looks like, as he kind of slung him out of bounds after the whistle had already blown. And right now the ball's being marked at the Eastview 45-yard line. And we're going to see what the result of the flag is. Personal foul against the Eastview Patriots, so they're going to rattle off 15 more. So that's going to take it down all the way to the Eastview 30-yard line where the Eagles will have a Bastrop signs and banners first down. 11:13 on the clock. McLaughlin brings the play in from the sideline. Signer over center, shotgun position, 1 setback. 2 receivers to the near side with Perez and Prinz. That's going to be a false start on the center, it looked like. Looks like the ball, that was kind of weird. It was kind of a backwards offsides. Usually the center is the last one to jump.
I think that's the first penalty on Cedar Creek.
I think it is. We had one earlier. Yeah, we had a personal foul earlier on Cedar Creek.
That's the first one on the offense, so if I'm not mistaken.
Right. So that's going to back it up 5 yards, makes it first down and 15.
Hey, you got to remember this kid's a sophomore.
Yeah. Who, McLaughlin?
McLaughlin's a sophomore, is he not?
He's a junior.
I thought he was a freshman quarterback last year.
No, he's a sophomore quarterback on JV last year.
Okay.
Transfer reasons he couldn't play varsity.
Oh, that's right.
All right, McLaughlin, shotgun position. Here's the snap. Hands it off Mojica up the middle. Oh, and he gets a little bumbling and stumbling. They're going to give him a generous mark there because he actually hit back about the 34. But they're going to mark him at the 32. He's going to pick up 3 yards on the carry. It's going to be 2nd down and 12 from the Eastview 32-yard line. Any more chatter from our friends? No? All right, Signer breaks out over the ball. 2 setbacks with Mojica and Davin Winston, 2 receivers split near side. Waiting on the pass, or on the snap. Oh, man, that one collapsed quickly. I'm not sure what. There were some blown assignments on that dealio there, but McLaughlin gets sacked really quickly. He's going to get thrown for a 2-yard loss. Going to take it back to 3rd and 15.
Yep, that was a blitz. We didn't have enough in there to pick him up.
Well, it looks like
if he can get a little bit of time, it's one-on-one on the outside.
Well, it looks like the setbacks went to try to block, and then there was all of a sudden everything just collapsed on McLaughlin. Oh, there's a handoff.
Kind of like a whistle before the snap, was it or not?
I didn't hear it. I heard that one, but I didn't hear the whistle before the snap.
There's a flag.
So I think Mojica was on the carry on that one there. The mark is showing a 2-yard gain, maybe a 1 yard.
Cedar Creek coach is pointing towards Eastview.
Waiting on the call, the flag on the far side, or right in the middle of the field, I should say. Here's the call. It's going to be against Eastview because they're marking it off. Personal
that's
foul.
a personal foul. Automatic first down.
Face mask. Automatic first down for the Eagles all the way up inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. Best field position the Eagles have had since the first quarter. 9:37 to go in the third. Eastview on top, 25-0. McLaughlin with the play. This may be a good, I mean, I'm not saying good like good. I'm saying this is going to be a humbling experience for the Eagles against a strong, tough team like this that's basically fielding almost all seniors. McLaughlin with the high snap, nowhere to go. He is drugged down in the backfield for another loss. The young man just cannot get. Most quarterbacks have like a three-step drop, seven-step drop. He's getting like a half a step before he's swallowed up.
He's got guys on him before he even gets to the end of his drop.
Right. So that's going to bring up second down and second down and 13. I guess they gave him the forward progress, even though he ended up back here by the 27-yard line. Shotgun position, 2 setbacks. Chris Freeman playing up off that front right. McLaughlin looking to throw. Going to air one out. He's got, there's going to be pass interference as Aiden Prinz gets tied up with 2 Eastview players, and the Eastview players are kind of fussing at each other like, hey, I thought this was my guy. The free safety came over the top and collided with Prinz and the other safety, and that's going to be an Eastview penalty, an automatic first down. We're just going to see where they're going to mark the ball, and the yard markers are being dropped to the ground, so it's going to be first and goal from wherever they're going to start it. It looks like the Looks like the 7-yard line. The Cedar Creek Eagles will have first and goal with 8:39 to go here in the third. McLaughlin waiting on the snap. Ohika picks the right side. And he's going to get forward progress and pick up about, he's going to get the line of scrimmage back, so there's going to be no gain on the play. Something I miss about this new computer, man, is my other computer was touchscreen.
Oh.
You're tuned in to the Creek broadcast team on SHN Sports.
The Creek Broadcast Network. Out of all the high school sports broadcast teams in Texas, we are one of them.
Yes, we are. All right, shotgun position. McLaughlin has the snap. Quick throw. Oh, and that ball's intercepted in the end zone, and that's going to nullify that drive as number 6 for the Eastview Patriots, Michael Sedgwick, picks that one off on a diving effort in the end zone as the ball was just.
There's a slant pass. He beat him to the slant.
The receiver was in behind, or the defender was in behind the receiver, but like Sam said, it was just a little bit too far out front of. Who was the intended receiver? Was that Aiden on the other side?
I think that was Perez.
Okay. So it's going to be a touchback situation. The ball's going to come off the 20-yard line where it'll be an Eastview first down with 7:47 to go. Cedar Creek Eagles so close. And just a little bit of an execution error intercepted by the Eastview Patriots. Jerry Barron with that ball up the left side off of the Peyton Adams handoff. Gets up past the first down marker over the 35-yard line. As they rush back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be first down and 10. Patriots at their own 36-yard line. Eagles failed to get something started here in the second half so far. There's the snap and the handoff to Jackson. Nice. Great tackle by the Cedar Creek Eagles by number 30. Marco Portillo read that one all the way and saved the yardage. But he did pick up 2, or it's going to be second down and 8. There's the snap and a handoff. Oh, he's ripping his jersey. Brooks with the carry. And just enough for the Eastview first down at their own 46-yard line. Brooks left half of his jersey on the field after that one there. Adams waiting on the snap. 2 receivers split top, one to the near side. There's the handoff to Jackson again. I'm sorry, to Brooks again. And he's going to pick up 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8. .6:31 to go in the third quarter. Eagles had an opportunity, but intercepted in the end zone. There's a handoff to Brooks. Goes up the left side, and he's going to be stopped inside Cedar Creek territory right at the 49-yard line, short of the first down marker.
That boy's going to be wore out tonight.
Going to bring up 3rd down and 5 for the Patriots. Adams waiting. No, there's another false start.
Free play. They got to chase it.
Oh, he's going to. Yep. He let up. He saw the. Another Eastview touchdown by number 9, Charles Ross. 49-yard strike.
That's happened at least once over the last 3 years against Eastview. Eastview will take advantage of that.
I mean, I didn't see what. I mean, Damian was with them, but he
stopped as soon as he seen the flag.
Wow, the 5:47 mark. All right, the point after is good. They scored on the 5:47 mark in the second quarter. That's weird. All right, so that's going to take the Eastview Patriots 32 to the Eagles 0. As the band plays on. .547 to play in the third quarter. This is a SHN Sports broadcast live from Memorial Stadium here in BISD. Beautiful facility. Wind is still cranking, still going probably 20 miles an hour, 18, 20 miles an hour. The blue and white flags across the stadium are stiff. The American flag and the Texas flag on the pole at the west or at the south end are stiff as well.
Man, they're wailing. Did we get any updates on Bastrop tonight, Pete?
Not yet. No, I haven't seen. We don't get those kind of updates unless you look them up on.
Who were they playing?
Rouse, I believe. Or wait, I think did Bastrop play last? No, they didn't play last night, did they? All right, there's a kickoff up the left side. That ball is going to hit about the 20-yard line, picked up on the first bounce. And he's got some running room. He's got one guy to beat. He's at the 40. No, and he's going to get knocked down hard. He had one guy to beat, and that was Josh Roberts on a huge return of 40 yards, 41 yards for an Eagle first down. 1st and 10 for the Eagles from the 39-yard line. Did I say the 41? 39-yard line. Some conference on the field. I don't see any flags on the field, but they're bringing it all the way back. I'm not sure where they're marking it.
I don't see a flag.
He had one guy to beat, and that was number 13 for the Eastview Patriots, Emilio Vargas, and he was able to make the open field tackle to stop Josh Roberts. I guess there was a flag on the far side. We just couldn't see it.
It was on the kickoff. They're going to add it to the end of the run.
All right, so the penalties against Eastview Patriots. I guess it's an offside. No, that's a what? Illegal
procedure.
Illegal procedure. So I leave that open to the imagination. So the Eagles are going to move it forward a little bit more, another 5 yards. So it's going to be 1st down and 10 on a Bastrop signs and banners. 1st down at the 34-yard line. We'll see if McLaughlin can make up for the last drive. It's not that they're not driving. It's not that they're not moving the ball. We just gotta finish tonight. There's McLaughlin with the snap. Mojica's got some running room. He jukes one, gets up over towards the first down marker, and that's the Dominique we like. He's going to get about 13 on the carry for a Cedar Creek and Bastrop Signs first down.
All right, well, that was a run.
That was a great run, 22 at the 22-yard line. Davin Winston into the game. Here comes McLaughlin with the play. Ball sitting at the 22-yard line with 5:14 to go in the third quarter. Shotgun position, 2 setbacks with Winston and Mojica. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 single coverage to the top. Davin carries this one up over the 20, inside the 20. Looks like they're going to mark it right at the 20. It looks like he got past it, but nonetheless, it's going to be 2nd down and 8 from the Eastview 20-yard line. 4:39 in the game, or in the third quarter. I'm sorry, getting ahead of myself. I'm just extremely tired tonight, guys. That's probably why I sound like I'm monotone and everything. I'm just really tired.
Isn't Davin the track star?
Yeah, he's fast. All right, shotgun position, 1 setback. McLaughlin turns and fires, finds Perez. He's battling near that sideline. He's near the first down marker. We're going to see where they mark it, where he stepped up, but that's a complete pass from McLaughlin to Perez. And it looks like he's going to be marked just short, like a half a yard. So he's going to pick up about 7 on the play. They're going to mark the ball at the 13-yard line-ish. 3:47 to go with the Eagles threatening.
He fought for all of that, too.
He did. I mean, it's the MO. I mean, it's the.
They don't quit.
They're not quitting at all. I mean, they're down by 32 points, and they're just, I'm really enjoying watching this football team play. That handoff goes up the right side to Mojica, and he meets 10 of the 11 players from Eastview. And forward progress is going to get into the line of scrimmage, so it's going to be 4th and 1. No, that should be 4th and 1.
He lost a half yard.
Oh, he lost a half. I thought it was 3rd and 1. All right, so 4th and 1 as McLaughlin brings the play in. So after every play, Brock McLaughlin hustles to the sideline to get the play verbally from Coach Hill, and then goes back in and with about 12 seconds left on the play clock, waits on the snap, gets it. Oh, he's tripped over his own feet. And I don't know if he got it or not. Looks like he got back to the line of scrimmage.
We have an update for the Bastrop. For the Bastrop game, they're playing Brenham. The score is 40-3. Brenham is over Bastrop in the third quarter.
Yeah. Brenham's going to go undefeated this year. They're tough. They always are. All right, so that's a turnover on downs as the Eagles give it up at the Eastview 14-yard line. First and 10, new quarterback for Eastview. And there's a handoff, and there goes number 14, Brooks. He busts to the outside. He's going to finally get wrangled out of bounds inside the 20, inside the 15-yard line as he just rattled off. He started out at the 14, so 36 plus 35, so that's a 71-yard run by Marion Brooks. There's a snap, and he's going to get caught in the backfield. Into the game now for the Eastview Patriots is number 7, Tanner Ballou. He's the backup quarterback for the Eastview Patriots. He's coming in tonight 6 for 11 for 71 yards.
That boy is tall.
Averaging about 11 yards a toss. Yeah, he's a tall kid. He looks like he's about 6'5". It's like a Devin Tuggle out there at quarterback.
He does. Man, that's a big boy. What year is he?
He is a senior. So there's a handoff off the left side. That ball is going to be carried by, who is that?
24.
Number 24, Isaiah Quentin Jackson. Looks like he's only going to pick up like 1 yard. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 9 with 1:20 left to go in the third quarter. Eastview Patriots on top, 32-0. Backup quarterback Ballou into the game for the Patriots. Here's the snap, throws it out to the right side on a screen pass to Jerry Barron, and there's going to be a flag on the play. Looks like might be a hold.
They're calling it on Cedar Creek, it looks like.
That pass is complete, only about like a 1 yard gain, maybe a 2 yard gain. But there's a flag on the play, and it looks like it's indicated towards Cedar Creek. On the offense, I thought number 9 was holding out there in that flat. So that's going to back it up 10 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd down and 19. Or I guess it'll be the spot of the foul, so that's 4 yards. It's going to be like 3rd down and looks like 16. Conversation with the coach and the referee going, or linesman down there on the sideline as they're taking their time walking this thing off with 1:01 to go in the third quarter.
He disagrees with it.
That penalty on number 9, Charles Ross, and it was plain as day. He was carrying the defensive back out there for luggage, basically. He was hanging on to him so hard. There's a snap. Ballou plays a nice throw. Oh, and nearly intercepted by Davin Winston. And that would have been I don't know, man. That might have been a close pick six because Davin is fast. That pass intended for, it's like, no, I can't see that, number 5 again? Number 5, Jerry Barron. Nearly picked off by Davin Winston. The one off his fingertips.
It's a bad read, too, because Winston's the only corner. There's 2 receivers out there, and they've got Winston, and he threw to the short guy. The other guy was wide open in the end zone.
All right, clock stop at 50 seconds at the third quarter here. Here's the snap. Ballou fades back. He's looking to throw. There's a throw over the middle. There's going to be another flag on the play, and the ball's caught inside the 5-yard line. But there is a flag on the play.
Cedar Creek coaches seem to think it's against Eastview.
Right now, if it stands, it's going to be placed. Yep. No, they're going to bring it back. There'll be another Eastview nullified first down. Ineligible receiver downfield is the call against the Patriots. And that's going to bring the ball all the way back to the Cedar Creek, looks like the 27-yard line, where it'll be 4th down and 17, or 4th down and 22. So they're lining up to go for it. As Tanner Ballou stands shotgun position with 1 setback, 2 receivers to the top side. He fades back on a screen to the right side. He's got a little bit of running room. He breaks the tackle, and he goes down. He's still going to be short of the first down. It's going to be a turnover on downs for Cedar Creek on the reception. That pass caught and ran by Charles Ross. And the Eagles will have a Bastrop signs and banners first down. And it looks like the 11-yard line deep in their own territory. .25 seconds left in the third quarter. No sponsors for our third quarter. If anybody's interested in wanting to be a sponsor for the Creek broadcast team on SHN Sports, you can contact us at the Creek Broadcast Network at gmail.com. Shotgun position. Here's the snap. Hands it off to Mojica. Goes up the right side. He's going to get a couple out of it. Looks like it's going to be 2nd down and 8 with the Mojica carry. As the clock ticks down to end the 3rd quarter, your Eastview Patriots 32, the Cedar Creek Eagles 0. You're listening to the Creek broadcast team on SHN Sports, live from Memorial Stadium.
The Roscoe State Bank strongly supports the efforts of the Bastrop Chamber of Commerce and its We Believe in BISD campaign, which unites the community and local businesses in support of the Bastrop Independent School District. Bastrop and Cedar Creek schools have great teachers helping great kids achieve great things. At the Roscoe State Bank, we do believe in BISD and in its mission to provide pathways with pride and purpose for all of its students. Find out more at webelieveinbisd.com.
Bastrop Stone Material Supply is a proud sponsor of Cedar Creek Sports and the Creek broadcast team on SHN Sports.
His dad? Could be Del Valley played last night against Manor. Yeah, they played last night against Manor on KBVO on TV on Channel 51.
How they do?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see the whole game. I think Manor won. All right, that play up to the 14-yard line. Looks like it's going to pick up 1 on the play. Should be 3rd down and 6. Oh, they're going to make it 3rd down and 7. Nope, 3rd and 6. Eagles need a 1st down, try to keep this thing going here. We do not want to give Eastview back the field position that's in front of us right now as McLaughlin drops back in the shotgun. He's got Davin Winston in the backfield. 3 to the top side, 1 to the near side. Here, fades back. He's under a lot of pressure. He's not going to have anywhere to go. The ball's on the ground and fumbled. Looks like it's still on the ground. Who's got it? They're still scrambling for it. Looks like Eastview's going to come up with it. Number 28 for the Eastview Patriots, Hector Gutierrez, Eastview senior. What was that? Oh, Jesus, scared the heck out of me. Thought something hit the window. Well, that's a Brock McLaughlin fumble. He was setting up a pass play, and the pocket just collapsed on him so quickly he had nowhere to go, and he tried to run out of there, and he lost the ball. And the Eastview Patriots will have it. 1st and 10 from the Cedar Creek 11, right at the 10-yard line, with 11:10 to go in the 4th quarter. Tanner Ballou is still at the helm and hands it off to Jackson. Jackson goes up the right side. He's still going. Finally gets drugged down inside the 5 to about the 3-yard line, where it'll be 1st and goal, or 2nd and goal for the Eastview Patriots. One setbacks. Blue has the snap, hands it to Quentin Jackson right up the middle for an Eastview touchdown. That's Jackson's 3rd tally of the night. His 3rd rushing touchdown at the 10:35 mark of the 4th quarter. Extra point pending. Peyton Adams with the hold. Flag on the play. It looks good. They're waving it off, so it looks like it might be a false start on the Patriots possibly.
No, I wonder what that was for.
Well, Eastview's leaving the field, so it looks like they're going to go get ready for a kickoff. So it looks like, oh, it's declined. Okay, so it's a penalty against the Cedar Creek Eagles. The kick was good, as the Patriots declined the penalty. And that takes the tally to 39-0.
I don't think they've been shut out in a game this year, have they?
No. They scored once against, I think they had 2 points against Seguin. That was a safety. And Aikens, they did really well. I thought they did well against. The second half of Aikens' game was great. And then, 2 victories since then. So the Eagles going to get the ball back here shortly with 10:35 to go in the fourth quarter, down 39-0, as the things just doesn't seem to be clicking tonight for the Cedar Creek Eagles. But the Eastview Patriots are a force to be reckoned with Peyton Adams and Isaiah Quinton Jackson and Brooks in the backfield.
They are a really good team, Pete, but I don't think Cedar Creek's playing the way they have the last 2 weeks.
No, they seem kind of dead for some reason. I'm not sure if it's the weather. I'm not sure. It just seems.
It might be the hype. I mean, everybody knew this was a big game.
Yeah. I knew this was going to be their first test for sure.
This is a very young team, too.
So the Patriots kicked that ball out of bounds, so they're going to re-kick it, and they're going to have to back it up 5 yards. So this ball's going to go to the 35-yard line. And Emilio Vargas for the Patriots will try it one more time.
Poor kid can't win for losing. He kicks it to the left and it goes out of bounds. He kicks it to the right and it goes out of bounds. You need to watch an onside kick here.
All right, Vargas getting ready to tee it off. Yeah, and this one's kicked away up the right side. That's going to go out of bounds again, as he's just got a heck of a hook on that ball. And they're going to do it again. And back it up 5 more to the 30-yard line. So coming in tonight, Vargas was 5 for 8 on his extra points, and trying to see if he doesn't show any field goal attempts. All right, Vargas teed it up again at the 30-yard line. This time it's going to go to the left side. We're going to see where that ball comes down at the 41-yard line, and Chris Freeman snags it and brings it back about 5 yards, maybe 4 yards, and the Eagles will have a Bastrop Signs 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line with 10:29 to go in the fourth quarter. Eagles just looking at trying to save that shutout, if anything. Nobody likes to go home empty-handed. So the Eagles are going to where'd all our chats go? Cedar Creek is just not the same as they were last year. That's our in the field affiliate, Eric Millett. He says we're not the same as we were last year. Yeah, you're right. We're actually better.
They are. Statistically, they're better than they were last year.
Statistically, we're actually better. So you are correct, Eric. All right, 2nd down and 10 after that incomplete pass. Signer brings down over top of the ball. Shotgun position, 1 setback. 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom. He's looking to throw. He's got a screen pass on the left side there, and that's picked up by Aiden Prinz. And that's going to be a 8-yard gain. So it'll bring up 3rd down and 2 on the McLaughlin to Prinz connection. That's his first pass caught tonight.
Yeah.
Goes 9 for 151 last Friday night, and that's his first pass here with 9 minutes to go in the.
They haven't thrown the ball very much.
Not very much at all. Whether it's the wind or whether, I'm not sure. All right, there's a shown blitz by the Eastview Patriots, so McLaughlin's going to call an audible with 13 seconds on the play clock. Calls it out to his offensive line, 1 setback, waiting on the snap. Hands it off Mojica, finds a hole, gets up over top of the 30 or the 45-yard line to the, looks like the 43 for a Bastrop Signs and Banners first down. Dominic Mojica to extend play here mid-4th quarter. Mojica's actually done. He's actually been
running
really
pretty hard.
Running a lot better tonight than he did last Friday against Elgin.
And the week before, honestly. He's ran really hard tonight.
So 1 setback, 2 to the near side. There's McLaughlin. He's fading back looking to throw. He's got a little time. He's going to air one out. He's got Prinz, double coverage as it collapsed on Aiden Prinz. Passes incomplete. The young man surprises me with his arm. He's got a heck of an arm. I know that was with the wind, but he's got a solid arm for, I mean, I'm not trying to sound derogatory, but he's not a very big kid. He's a small kid.
No, he throws
but
the
he's
ball
got a
well.
great arm.
I mean, that was 35 yards in the air.
Yep. All right, McLaughlin shotgun, 8:19 to go in the 4th. Here's the snap. He's looking to throw again. He's got pressure on the left side coming down. He's got some running room, big hole. He's going to go ahead and throw it anyway. That ball is incomplete. He should have kept running. He had a ton of room in front of him to at least get the first down. But that pass incomplete to Aiden Prinz is going to bring up 3rd down and 10 at the Eastview 43-yard line. All right, McLaughlin shotgun position, waiting on the snap. Low snap, picks it up. Going to throw real quick. Got one in the middle there. Ooh, that ball's nearly intercepted as it was overthrown. Aiden Prinz again, the intended target. That's going to bring up 4th down and 10 as the Eagles are trying to get back a lot at one time. Comes up empty, and the Eagles will be forced to, I think they need to go for it here. I think a punt is senseless. You might as well. My opinion, but you know how much I know about football.
No, I agree. I mean, honestly, you got nothing to lose at this point.
Right.
Trying to move the ball is all you're trying to do right now. And keep it out of their hands.
So it looks like they are going to go for it. 4th and 10, McLaughlin with 1 setback is Dominic Mojica. There's the snap. He rolls out to the right. He's going to be pressured. He's got nowhere to go. He's still on his feet, looking to just kind of run and extend the play, and he ran out of bounds before the 1st down marker.
He's honestly, he's not getting any help downfield.
None.
They're not trying to get open. They're stopping their routes. He's working awfully hard.
So that's going to that was a turnover on downs as McLaughlin comes up about 3 yards shy of the 1st down, getting forced out of bounds. 7:56 to go as the Eastview Patriots take over again. Tanner Ballou still at the quarterback position for the Eastview Patriots, giving Peyton Adams a rest this second half. There's a high snap, brings it back in. That ball handed to number 23 as a new running back in the backfield for Eastview, and he gets out over top of the 45 near the first down marker. Number 23 that carried that ball is Tyler Huerta. He's coming in tonight with 24 carries for 180 yards, averaged about 7.5 a carry. And he got every bit of 7.5 on that carry. Brings up second down and 2.
You know what? That 45, that boy is huge. I don't understand why they don't give him the ball at all.
There's a handoff up the middle from Ballou. Gets over top of the first down marker. Going to pick up about 4 yards on the carry. It'll be a Eastview first down and 10 at the Cedar Creek 49-yard line. Yeah, he is a big boy, isn't he?
He's
at
huge.
45.
He's their
Jacob Martin, he's only a junior.
He's their lead fullback, but man, I think I'd give it to him once in a while.
All right, Ballou drops back. One setback off his left shoulder. There's a quick start.
Free play again. Oh, and their receiver stopped running.
The whistle blew, though. They blew the whistle.
Boy, I bet you that ticks the coaches off.
So that whistle, that play's blown dead at the snap. It's going to be a Cedar Creek false start. Or offsides, however you want to call it. It's going to be 5 yards. It's going to bring up second down or first down and 5. Well, it's Sam. Compared to last game, there's not a lot to get excited about tonight.
No.
Last Friday, we were trying to contain ourselves on that awesome Cedar Creek comeback over top of the Wildcats, and
they were in that game the whole time.
Yeah,
I mean,
they were.
And it's not like they haven't been fighting this game.
No.
They have. It's just, man.
Eastview's a good team. There's no
Eastview
doubt
has
about
a
it.
lot of weapons, but they always do. Literally, they've always had a lot of weapons. I mean, they've been in our district a long, long time.
Yeah. All right, clock's still ticking at 6:26 to go in the fourth. Ballou waiting on the snap. Hands it off on the left side. Finds some running room over the 40. Near the first down marker. He should have enough for the first down. That carry by number 23, Huerta again. Picks up right at 5 yards on the carry. Enough for a Eastview first down at the Cedar Creek 39-yard line. All right, so Eastview's just playing with the clock now. Let as much time run off as possible. 5:44 to go. One sends in motion. Huerta hands it off to that young man in motion. Come to the left side. He's got a little run room up over the 30. Finally brought down by Logan Latouf inside the 30. Should be enough for an Eastview first down. It'll be first and 10 Eastview at the Cedar Creek 27-yard line.
You're tuned in to the Creek broadcast team on SHN Sports.
All right, Ballou waiting on the snap. Ooh, another almost false start. He's going to let that one fling out there. He's got a nearly intercepted by Cedar Creek. That pass intended for number 4, Tyler Wagner, Eastview Junior. Is there a flag on the play? Because it looked like it might have been a false start on
I
Cedar
think that's
Creek.
the only reason he threw that, because he thought there was going to be a flag on the play.
Yeah, it was. He's marking it off now. So it's going to be a false start on Cedar Creek as that left tackle or left guard, I mean, is he just got a quick jump on that one there. Who?
The old one that I gave you.
Old what?
This.
Oh, it's on the floor here somewhere.
Thanks.
All right. I guess it wasn't a penalty.
Well, wait a minute. I saw him marking the ball off.
Now it's 2nd down and 10 with 5 minutes exactly on the clock. There's Baloo.
Nice. Oh.
Nice move. And still gets back to the line of scrimmage, but he's hung up as that carrier, number 13, Emilio Vargas. Gets wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. Going to bring up 3rd down and 10.
Elijah Mojica read that like a book. He
Right.
just missed the tackle in the backfield.
So clock runs at 4:25 to go in the game. Eagles down by a ton, 39-0. Baloo at shotgun position, sending ones in motion. Hands it off to Brooks. He gets up over top of the 25 to about the 24. He's going to pick up 3 yards on the carry, bring it down to 4th down and 7. That kid is tall, man. He has no problem seeing over top of the line, that's for sure. 3:42 to go. Baloo draws him offside again. I don't know if it's just that hard count or what's going on, but he's drawing the defense offside. That's got to be the 5th offside just in this second half. I'm sure the Eagle defense is getting tired. They've been on the field quite a bit tonight, and that's going to bring it up towards the 1st down marker. It's going to bring it up now to 4th down and 2 as the clock starts at 3:33. Right after the game, we're going to have a Schlotsky's post-game wrap-up. Not much of a wrap-up. A whole lot that we're going to have to talk about here in the second half. As Baloo takes a snap, he's scrambling out of the pocket to the right side. He's got some running room. He's got the 1st down, and he's going to get swallowed up by the Eagles right around the 12, 13-yard line, but it's enough for Eastview 1st down as they continue to move the chains.
Hello, Momo. Oh, right now?
All right, clock continues to run as the Eastview Patriots take their time. 10 seconds on the play clock. Baloo keeps this one, goes up the middle. Gets up over inside the 5 to about the 4-yard line, just short of the 1st down marker. It's going to be 2nd down and 1 for Eastview on the quarterback carry. Baloo picked up 9 yards. As the band plays on, award-winning Cedar Creek Marching Band. Been a tough year for everybody, including the band. Normally have about 120 kids that play. We have about 71 that are actually committed to the in-person. There goes shoes and everything flying out of that pile. So Baloo with the keeper. Flag on the play right at the goal line. He's got enough for a 1st down if it stands. And it looks like it's going to, pointing towards the Cedar Creek side, but it's like it's going to be placed half the oh, man. Another personal foul on Cedar Creek. So it's going to be offsetting penalties. And the ball's going to be placed inside the 1-yard line. So I guess it wasn't offsetting. Unless that's where he ended up. It was hard to tell with the pile. Minute 50 to go with Baloo getting the signal from the sideline. Did Emily ever come out tonight?
She's on her way from work.
Huh?
She's on her way.
Oh, she is?
I think she's probably on something.
Oh. All right, Blue with the snap, hands it off to Brooks. No, he keeps this one. He's going to carry himself back to the line of scrimmage as the Eagles hold tight. So, 2nd and goal from about the 1, it looks like. Maybe the 2, depends on where he marked. Looks like it's going to be marked at the 2-yard line. 1:08 left to go in the game. All right, he's just going to take a knee. Interesting. And that should be just enough to do it with 30 seconds on the play clock, or on the game clock, and 40 seconds showing on the play clock, and that's going to wind us up here. The Eagles are going to have to go to the locker room and take a week to practice as they face off again. They're going to have to get – who do they play next week? Let me look at the schedule. I thought I had it written down. So the Eagles are going to fall hard 39-0 to the Eastview Patriots. In the meantime here, I'm going to take a short break. You're listening to SHN Sports and the Creek broadcast team live from Memorial Stadium.
Thinking about building something? The Roscoe State Bank in Bastrop has money to lend for your project. Whether it's commercial or residential construction, the lending experts at the Roscoe State Bank can get you the funding you need to get the job done. Drop by the Roscoe State Bank at 710 Highway 71 West in Bastrop, right in front of Home Depot. Roscoe State Bank is an equal housing lender and a proud supporter of the Bastrop ISD and Cedar Creek Athletics. Roscoe State Bank, member FDIC.
Bastrop Stone Material Supply is a proud sponsor of Cedar Creek football and the Creek broadcast team on SHN Sports. Lori Tuggle State Farm Insurance, established in 2003 right here in Bastrop, Texas. She has been a highly respected pillar of this community for over 16 years. Their mission at Lori Tuggle State Farm is to help people manage the risk of everyday living, recover from the unexpected, and realize their financial dreams. They are an insurance agency that's dedicated to you. That's Lori Tuggle State Farm Insurance of Bastrop, making your dreams a reality. Call Lori at 512-581-3939 or visit her at LoriTuggleAgency.com. This segment is brought to you by Uncharted Adventures. Go to unchartedadventures.com for details. Hey friends, if you're looking to beautify your home or create that perfect backyard getaway, Bastrop Stone Material Supply has been a family-owned business since 1998. Located at 1433 Highway 71 West of Bastrop, they're open Monday through Saturday, 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Because whether you're a professional or a DIYer, it is the only stop to make for all your masonry and landscaping products you will need to make that dream happen. It's all at Bastrop Stone Material Supply. Whether it's to create that perfect patio, that outdoor kitchen, fire pit, garden, or beautiful rock home, Bastrop Stone Material is your one stop you need to make for all your natural landscape materials. Visit BastropStone.com or find them on Facebook for more details. Call Jaime or Gabby at 512-303-5060. Bastrop Stone Material Supply. Their reputation is rock solid. After 14 years of serving the Bastrop and surrounding area, Bastrop Signs and Banners, located at 248 Highway 304 in Bastrop, Texas, the family-owned business continues to turn out quality products at an affordable price. With no job too big or too small, Bastrop Signs specializes in what you need. Whether it's a sign for the yards, promote your business, or getting that car, truck, or box trailer wrapped professionally, quality workmanship at an affordable cost is job one for Bastrop Signs. So go visit BastropSigns.com for store hours and ordering information, or find us on Facebook. Call 512-332-0803. That's Bastrop Signs and Banners, where we print it all. This segment is brought to you by Uncharted Adventures. Go to unchartedadventures.com for details. We hope you enjoyed the live presentation of Cedar Creek football. You are now listening to the post-game show brought to you by Schlotzky's Deli, an original Austin eatery located at 492 Highway 71 in Bastrop, right in front of Walmart. The Elgin location is 1131 Highway 290 East. Go to schlotzkys.com/Texas/Bastrop or /Elgin for details. Use Schlotzky's to cater your next event. Use DoorDash to have it delivered right to your front door. That's Schlotzky's, the original Austin eatery.
All right, welcome back to Memorial Stadium, where your Schlotzky's post-game show brought to you live here at the Cedar Creek Eagles fall to the Eastview Patriots by a score of 39-0. The Eagles just had a difficult. They had a couple scoring opportunities there in the first and second halves, but just unable to capitalize on them. And as short as the post game this is, because the stats for the second half do not look much different than the first half. So McLaughlin ended up going total 4 for 13 for 21 yards, 3 interceptions, 1 fumble, and he was sacked 4 times. That young man took a beating tonight, no doubt about it, by this Eastview defense. And Dominique Mojica carried the ball a total of 15 times for 60 yards on the night. So not a lot of offense generated after coming off a over 300-yard game against the Wildcats last Friday. They took it pretty hard on the chin tonight by the Eastview Patriots here at Memorial Stadium. So the Eastview Patriots go to 2-3 on the season and 2-1 in district play, and the Cedar Creek Eagles go to 2-1 in district play and 2-4 overall on the season so far. So, Sam, I don't know if you have anything to add as far as the Eagles just had a difficult time getting anything started tonight. They had a couple opportunities well deep inside the red zone, but just couldn't pull the trigger.
Oh, well, I think we have to remember, I mean, they are a very young team.
Right.
You know, so they're going to make mistakes, and this was a big game. This was this was the biggest game these kids have ever played. So a lot of that, Eastview's not 39 points better than Cedar Creek. You know, tonight they were. I mean, tonight Cedar Creek did not play well. We didn't play well at quarterback position, blocking for him. You know, I felt the defense adjusted well early, but you know, it's just like the old days when the offense can't stay on the field, you wear yourselves out. You know, the defense gets tired after a while.
So the Eastview Patriots, they go home and get ready for the Bastrop Bears, as the Bastrop Bears will visit Georgetown Brickleback
yeah.
Field. I can't ever say that right. So the Eastview Patriots are going to have the Bastrop Bears. The Bastrop Bears fell hard tonight to the Brenham Cubs in Brenham. So they're still winless this season in not only in district play but overall. Actually, I take that back. I think they beat Travis in non-conference play before the district season actually started. So that's going to be pretty much do it for our post-game show. There wasn't a lot to talk about. The Eastview Patriots pretty much dominated from start to finish tonight, putting a solid one on the chin of the Cedar Creek Eagles, coming away 39-0. So on behalf of SHN Sports, the Creek broadcast team, this beautiful facility here in Memorial Stadium, we are going to call it quits for the night, where the Cedar Creek Eagles fell to the Eastview Patriots 39-0. We're going to go home and get ready for Rouse right back here at Memorial Stadium Friday night on the 30th. Pregame show will be at 6:30, and your kickoff will be at 7 o'clock, and we're going to see if the Eagles can bounce back. But the Rouse Raiders are a tough cookie this year as well. So tough district the Eagles have found themselves in this season. So we're going to wish them the best week of practice. Everybody stays healthy, and I want everybody else out there to stay safe and healthy. Don't get complacent. Stay with the social distancing and your mask wearing and stuff as best you can. And we want to make sure that everybody stays safe, especially with the upcoming holidays coming. So on behalf of Pistol Pete, Sam Houston, and Kevin Newsom, live from Memorial Stadium, your Cedar Creek Eagles 0, Eastview Patriots 39. Good night, everybody.
If you would like to become a sponsor with the Creek Broadcast Team on SHN Sports, reach out at the Creek Broadcast Network at gmail.com. That's the Creek Broadcast Network at gmail.com. It's an extremely inexpensive way to reach hundreds, even thousands of people. Contact us now to see what we can do for you.
You're tuned